Welcome to Leicester Fan TV. Here we are. Let's get your views in, get your comments in. It is match day. It is Leicester against Arsenal, one of the big ones. Let's get as many hellos in as we can. JM, hi on YouTube. We are watching along with you guys on YouTube. We are watching along, of course, on Facebook as well, and Twitter and Periscope. Wherever you're watching, do us a favour. Share this video, give us a like, give us a subscribe, whatever you want to do. Ross on YouTube says he'll be around about 11:50 with his food preparations. Michael is watching. Zach's watching from the States. Hi, Zach. Hope you're doing well today. Billy is watching. He's saying 2-1 to the Foxes. Jono says, good. Are you coming on, Jono? We want as ever. Listen, let me put it out there for you again. Pop it straight in there. Let's get this on there. There it is. Wherever you're watching, join us live. Listen, this is all about what you guys want to say. This is your views, your comments. We'll get as many on screen as we can. We want you to click on the link. Join us. Tell us what you think. We had a big debate after the game on Thursday, the Europa League. Chris saying Jamie Vardy needs to start firing. Somebody on Facebook group says, I'm working, so I have to watch with you. Well, enjoy the watch along wherever you are. Stuart says, good morning. Tom is watching Daddy Daycare today. Hopefully clicking on after the show. Dara says 4-4-2 looks positive. Morning from Scunthorpe, Paula. Hope you're well out in Scunny. It should be come on the irons. It seems a long time ago since I remember going up to watch Leicester play and win up at Scunny. So that was a few years ago. Josh says, big game today. Nacho to shine. Vardy needs a goal. Listen, let's get Jamie in from the Foxes' arms very, very shortly. This is your Leicester Fan Zone. We want your views. We want your comments. Get as many as they in and join us live today.
Welcome to Leicester Fan TV. With special thanks to our pals at ADT Taxis, Feed Me, Piglet's Pantry, Tiger, Leicester Garage Conversions, Pink Vehicle Leasing, Hologram, The Fox's Arms, Moyer Wade Interiors, and our chosen charity, Memphis UK. We bring you the fans' views on the match each week, and your views matter to us. Join the fans debate each match with us. Follow us at Leicester Fan TV.
So Dave says we just need to win to keep in the top four. We certainly do. Dave Gavin says like to see Castagna and Ricky on that wing again. Let's add Jamie all the way in from the Foxes' Arms. Did a great show this morning. Jamie.
How the devil are we all? Are we looking forward to it? Come on.
Come on, Leicester. Jamie, you've had about 23 minutes off since your last show, but welcome to...
I've been in Australia since then, pal.
Welcome to the show. Jamie, let's get straight into today's team news. Do you want to talk us through it?
I think it's pretty. I think what we expected really. The only problem was what the number 10 was going to be. But we've got Casper in goal. We've got Castagna and Luke Thomas as the two fullbacks. Johnny Evans and Mr. Massive as the two centre halves, which is normal. Ricky P, Wilf as the holding midfielder. Then you've got Ricky P, Tillemans and Harvey Barnes as three midfielders. And then I'm not sure whether Nacho is a number 10 or they're playing up top or playing two up top with Vardy, but I think Nacho will be in number 10 trying to link the play, and he holds the ball up, so hopefully it can work.
Jamie, is it a 4-4-2 today? Have we gone old school?
The way it could be, looking at it, it could be a 4-4-2, but I don't think it will be. I think it'll be a 4-1-3-1-1 probably. That's the way I'm looking at it.
We want your views on the team. We want you to get as many views in as you can. We want to know what you think about the starting lineup. Nacho's in there. Is he a 10? Is he a 2? What is the formation today? We want as many views as possible. Jamie, before I come back to you, Brad says he thinks it's a 4-4-2. Billy says good starting 11. Zamp says, morning, Jamie, Phil, big game, happy with the team. Nacho's chance today up the Foxes. Mr. Hoger, Daddy Daycare, is saying 4-2-3-1. Patrick agrees, 4-2-3-1. Adam disagrees, says 4-4-2. Will Vardy drop a bit deeper, says Matty Bond. Jamie,
I said that this morning. Will Nacho play up top on his own and Vardy do all the hard work linking the play? Well, he's got the pace. He could do that role. He could quite easily do that role. I don't think it will be, but he could quite do that role. But the Guna Rich, who was on the show with me this morning, isn't very happy with the Arsenal team. He said, honestly, this is not a team selection to win this game. Xhaka and I can't pronounce, Mohamed El Eli does not work. If Thomas is fit enough to be on the bench, then he starts him. As for Pepe and William in the same side, shoot me now. What has Martinelli done wrong? So Arsenal fans are not happy with their team.
Yeah, have they rested or dropped a couple of players, Jamie, by the looks of it? Are they resting players?
They're resting players by the looks of it.
Jamie, it sort of makes sense, doesn't it? Because in a way, Arsenal should be gunning, excuse the pun, gunning for the Europa League, because that is their best chance of getting in the Champions League, isn't it, for them?
Yeah, exactly what Rich said this morning. They're not going to get top 4. They might get top 6, yes, but the Europa League is their chance. So yes, they're probably resting players for them games. So there we go. But we won't talk about resting players, will we, Phil?
We won't. Michael, watching out in the States, says it's 3:30 a.m. out there and he's already on the kegs and eggs. Should we have... Come on, Michael. Come on. Get your webcam on and come on. Listen, people have already clicked in. There's loads of people clicked in, Jamie, which is why I'm talking really fast so we can get lots of people in.
Let's get them all on.
Let's get in. Let's get Jono in to start with. Jono, you're coming in. I don't know why he's called himself Crystal Palace Fox today. Do you live in Crystal Palace, Jono?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I can. I'm so close to the Selhurst Park. I can hear the stadium when they're playing. Well, when the fans are there, of course. I live in South London, Crystal Palace. But yeah, born and bred in Leicester. I was in Leicester, born and grew up in Leicester.
But now only Crystal Palace. So we've got Jono. I'm going to add in Mark as well. So we've got 4 of us on screen. Mark, thanks for joining us.
Hello, boys.
Great to have you on, Mark. Let's start with Jono. I'm going to put the team news up again. Right in the middle of us. Jono, what's your take on that team today for Leicester?
I think it's what I expected. I'm pleased to see Castagna and Pereira playing, I assume, down the right-hand side together. Thomas and Barnes look good on the left-hand side, or they have done in recent times. So I think with Maddison out, it's the right thing to do to give Nacho a go. I think when Nacho and Vardy have played together, the last one I really remember is the Villa game where we absolutely destroyed them. So, hopefully the same again.
Yeah, Mark, what's your take on it?
Yeah, I think it's the best we can put out for the players that fit. And I personally think Vardy will be the one dragging the defenders away, leaving a path through for Iheanacho and Barnes. I think they're scared of him, and it's quite easy for him to drag 2 or 3 players away because they just don't know where he's going to go and what he's going to do, and that's going to leave a lot of space for us.
I think, Jamie, that could be an interesting one. What Mark's saying is that the Arsenal's focus will be on Jamie Vardy. They know what he's all about, and it might open the door a little bit for Nacho. What I do like, Jamie, about Nacho is he does hold. For me, he holds the ball up better than Jamie Vardy. He integrates and brings in other players than Jamie Vardy. He is a different player.
Yeah, he's a big unit, isn't he, old coach? There's a bit of weight on him more than Vardy. Vardy's that pacey that likes it over the top. Nacho likes it to his feet and tries a bit of trickery and can bring players in. He's done it. He's brought players in. Somebody said to me this morning, Nacho has made more key passes than anybody. No, what was it? I think
assists.
It was Chris. No, key passes it was. I think it was Chris that told me this morning. He's made more key passes this year than anybody. Not assists, just key.
Wasn't it? I think he said it was him and Maddison.
Him and Maddison. Oh, right.
Yeah. I can't remember, but I can't remember. But
he brings the people.
He's good.
He brings the people into the game and plays and creates chances for people.
Jono, go on, Jono.
I was about to say, I just obviously we're kind of forced into this lineup really because if Maddison was fit, then he would be starting, wouldn't he? But I'm just quite intrigued to see how Nacho and Vardy get on together because it doesn't happen that often. And it could be just another option that, Brendan could see how it goes. Hopefully it goes well because, it could be just another option that we could spring and decide to play in other games.
Mark, do you think it's a 2 up top or do you think it's a fluid one where Vardy and Nacho will flip around and play between them then?
Yeah, or a false 10 with Vardy. I think Vardy can afford to drop off. At the end of the day, when you look at Vardy, the way he plays, he's in defence more than half the defenders half the time. He likes to get back, and Iheanacho's not that quick at getting back. So I think Vardy will be playing some sort of a number 10 role, but not a full out number 10 role.
Yeah, indeed. Jono, I've got to let you go in a minute. Ross says to you, if Leicester win today, will you go outside Selhurst Park and do the Jamie Vardy Eagle?
Yeah, maybe. Well, there's a Sainsbury's right next to the stadium, so that's where I normally go shopping. So yeah, why not?
Jono, go on then. Give us your score predictions.
I think that we will get a win today. I think that they'll want to bounce back from midweek game. So I'm going for a 3-1. I think Arsenal probably will score, but I think I really hope that we give them a good game. We put performance in, and I think 3-1.
Thanks for that, Jono. Mark, before I let you go, your score prediction again. I know you gave it this morning on Jamie's show, but just remind us.
Yeah, 2-1. Barnes to score, but I think it'll be tight, and a lot of it will be all decided in the midfield.
Brilliant, Jono and Mark. Thanks for joining us. I'm going to let you two go. Thank you. We'll see you later. Jamie, a few questions about Arsenal. Arsenal definitely look like they're resting players with the players who are on their bench. If we just pull it back up on screen. I mean, Aubameyang, the biggest one out, and not starting.
I'm surprised at that. I really am. He could have given us some problems. He could have. But yeah.
I mean, they're a mid-table side at best at the moment, Jamie, and they've just rested 2 or 3 of their better players.
It's an opportunity we've got to take, isn't it? It really is. We've got to take this opportunity today. We need to get them 3 points in the bag and get 9 points ahead of. And is it 9 points? A gap of 8 points ahead of West Ham, I think it is, in 4th place. So yeah, we need to take these opportunities. Can't keep losing these opportunities. When we get the opportunities, we've got to take them. It's a home game. We need to get them 3 points today. Big 3 points.
I'm going to add Chris and Gray in very, very shortly. Just a few more comments coming in. Adam says Vardy has been very quiet since his injury. Think it's beginning to show his age, etc. Now, not the same player. Unfortunately, Adam, I think that is a fair comment. I'm trying not to think about that. I'm trying not to think that you could be right, to be fair. But Luca, of course you can join. Click on the link. I've shared it a few times. Click on that link. Graham says, I hope Under gets another chance today. Jamie, just briefly on Under, I sadly feel a little bit like he's sort of had his chances. I'm not saying it's over, but Europa League was a big chance, and I
would say Under, over and out, to be honest.
As much as that.
He hasn't done it.
Well,
He hasn't shown it to me, yeah. He's not shown it, to be honest. I hope he proves me wrong. I really do hope he proves me wrong, because he came with a pretty good reputation. But like I said this morning, Roma must have known something to get rid of him on loan with a view to a permanent buy at the end of the season. They must have known something about him that's not quite right. So hopefully the next 15 games we've got left, we'll have to wait and see.
Although, of course, Monaco did that with Yuri Tielemans, and we would say that's working out for us. Arsenal Fan Circle channel, obviously Arsenal fans, but that's fine, says their priorities are the Europa League. That makes sense, but it does feel like it's a massive opportunity. Let's get in Chris and Gray. Adding Chris in, who's clicked on the link. Gray, are you there? We can only. You need to pull your camera down a little bit, please. Thanks, Gray.
Sorry.
No, that's all right, mate. Yeah, good. Thanks for coming on, Gray. Thanks, Chris.
That's all right.
Gray, let's start with you. What do you think, Gray, to that starting team for Leicester?
It's a winning team, isn't it? We're going to bounce back from the disastrous game on Thursday. So I'm going 2-1 today, and a positive outing from the boys in blue.
Chris, it's not often I think I see a team sheet come out, and I've seen Leicester's team sheet looks about where we thought it would be, but Arsenal's definitely looks like they're putting out a weaker side. I'm really positive after seeing their team sheet in particular, Chris. I don't know what you think.
Yeah, I mean, I was saying on Jamie's show about keeping Aubameyang off the ball, but he's on the bench. So I'm amazed by that. However, all I will say is don't be fooled. Because Lacazette, Xhaka, Willian, they're still good players. They're still good goal scorers. So don't be fooled.
And yes.
They'll still be dangerous.
They will still be dangerous, and there'll still be a battle.
Yeah, I mean, Gray, that they will still be dangerous, and it'd be typical Leicester mentality like me to be like going in, going, we're going to win this now.
Yeah, definitely. We just need to get a foot on the ball, get a hold of the game in the first 10, 15 minutes, and let's see how Arsenal are going to come at us and go from there, I think Harvey Barnes will play a blinding game today.
I hope so.
I think Southgate might be there again today, Chris. So I think this is one where if Harvey Barnes has a good game, he's hopefully going to continue that. What I'd like to, Chris, ask you about Nacho though.
Nacho man.
Oh God!
I mean,
Chris is singing again.
Chris, obviously playing with Jamie Vardy, it's rare the two of them play together, but it's quite interesting to see it.
Yeah, and I'm really keen to see this actually, because I'm thinking like Jamie. I'm thinking that Vardy's not going to be the main man pushing forward. I think that's going to be Nacho, but Vardy's going to be the one setting him up. I think that's a really good decision.
Yeah, Jamie.
We need all the goals we can get.
It's nice having two strikers on the pitch.
Plus, don't forget, we're only behind Manchester United on goal difference. So the more goals we get, the more we can really, cut this deficit between us and Man United.
Yeah, but I mean, Gray, without wanting to stir up a debate that me and Jamie sit on one side of the fence of about transfer windows, today again, if we look at that bench, Gray, if we need a goal, we don't particularly have a striker to come on and get us a goal.
No, perhaps not. But Brendan obviously sees something in that bench that we're obviously not seeing the day in and day out in training and everything else. And in Brendan, we've got to trust. So, someone made a point on Jamie's show this morning about we missed a chance to get Dewsbury Hall back. But, we've got to go with the manager and with what he thinks. So, put the trust in the lads and they'll surprise us. I mean, look how JJ surprised everyone this season.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
also,
absolutely. Go on, Chris.
Don't forget, strikers are not the only. Certainly our strikers are not the only ones that score goals. We've got a few teams that, like in the midfield, we've got Tielemans. He scored for us. I think Evans has scored goals for us. We've had, I think, Soyuncu has scored, and we've had Castagna score. So it's not just the strikers that score goals for us. So there's a very good chance we can still get a goal even without strikers on the bench.
Brilliant, Chris. Thanks, Gray, for joining us, both of you. Yeah. We'll see you again soon.
Catch you later. Nice to see you.
Cheers, lads.
So, is that a lockdown haircut?
Yeah, just a bit. How about yours, Gray? Is that lockdown haircut?
Oh, mate, I do this once a week, mate. So I do it to myself. I've done for 20 years. Jamie will tell you.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't think you're paying anybody for that one, Gray. I'll see you later.
Take care, lads.
Cheers, mate. See you soon. Cheers, Chris. Cheers, Gray. Good to get those lads on, Jamie. A lot of the chat, Jamie, from Arsenal fans who are on here, they're saying that they're very weak. They feel like we're going to be winning this. Again, we've got to be careful with overconfidence. For once, playing Arsenal mid-table side, really feel like we are the stronger side today, Jamie.
Yeah, but it's that thing, isn't it? It's saying we're the stronger side. We know what us Leicester fans are like, Phil. We've been here, done that. We've just got to take care, just concentrate on today's game, and let's get them 3 points. It's just one of those games, isn't it?
Zab's asking about Madders. He's injured. Jamie, do you know how long he's injured for? I know it's going to be a fear is it could be a few games.
10 to 14 days, he'd have said, and then he's back on the training pitch. It's a bit like Fofana. Fofana's meant to be back on the training pitch next week. So I think he'll be the week after. So they're coming back slowly, but I don't know. It's Maddison about 10 to 14 days, I think.
Gray says he's sorry he was coughing and spluttering full of man flu. Don't worry, Gray, it was great to get you on. Look, Daddy Daycare's here. I know Ross is waiting. I know Sean's waiting, but Daddy Daycare's here, so we've got to get him in for 20 seconds before his kid's running wild. Go on then, Tom. You've probably got 30 seconds before your kids are climbing the curtain, so what's your take on the team?
I'm watching the iPad, so it's all right at the moment.
That's Daddy Daycare. Sleep, iPad.
Exactly.
Football's on. Go on then,
No,
what's
I
your
mean-
take on the team news?
Before the team news, I thought a draw today would be a good result, but after seeing the Arsenal team and how negative they've gone today and changing a lot of players, no Aubameyang, no Saka, I mean, I don't know what to think, they were playing at. A lot of Arsenal fans will be annoyed with that. The Leicester-wise, it's what I thought it was going to be. I thought Nacho would come into the Maddison role today, and I think it will be a 4-2-3-1. I think we all know Nacho likes to drop deep and pick the ball up and turn his man, and if that's the case, he might be able to drag Louise out the way for Vardy to run in behind. It's going to be a tricky game today. It's not going to be an easy test, and it's be interesting to see how the lads bounce back after Thursday night defeat.
Yes, I'm with you there, Tom. I'm hoping that in just over 90 minutes, we're all there. Thursday is well forgotten. That's, for me, personally, I need a win today to move on from Thursday, because else I'm griping still. But so I hope it's back to normal service, Tom.
Oh, of course. I mean, a win today is massive to go 7 points clear West Ham, possibly go 9 points clear of Chelsea, depending how they get on today at Man United. And then I know it's looking further down the line, but then Man United played Man City next weekend. Chelsea have got a tough game that weekend. Well, I can't think who they've got, but suddenly a couple of wins, a win today and a win against Burnley, a tough game against Brighton next weekend, you could be flying up into that Champions League spot going into the running. So I know it's not looking forward too much, but a win today is massive for me. Get that win, get up that gap, start pulling that gap away from the 6th and 7th positions, and really get the lads to get some confidence.
Thing is, though, Tom, if Brighton get a penalty next week, they're not going to score from it, are they?
Mate.
Oh, dear, what a game that was.
All I'm going
Unbelievable.
to say, mate, if that referee ever referees a game in the Premier League again or any division, and I don't get it, he shouldn't be shunted off to the Championship, mate. He shouldn't referee a game. He was embarrassing.
I was watching it live, the bit where he blows his whistle, then blows it again. He doesn't even know what he's done. He's having to watch the replay to know what he's blown the whistle. And then they're saying,
I was watching
gives a goal, not gives a goal, then gives the goal, and then I need to check VAR, and it's like, VAR shouldn't have got involved, by the way, having said that now. And he gave the goal, it should have stood. You can't. It's a joke, mate. And I'm sorry, I know they keep saying they want the players to clap the refs off and the fans to get behind the ref. Well, sort the standing the refereeing out, because at the moment it's becoming a bit of a joke in this league. The standing the referee has gone downhill in the last 8 to 10 years. It's really got bad since we lost some top referees in where I'll say Graham Poll to a point. We've lost some good referees and we're not replacing them with anything, because at the moment they look too scared to give a decision.
Tom, thanks for joining us. Hopefully we'll see you later. Enjoy Daddy Daycare today. We'll let you go. Cheers, pal.
3-1 Leicester, by the way, mate. 3-1 Leicester. Vardy
Thank you, Tom.
hat-trick.
Vardy hat-trick. You heard it there. Thanks, Tom, for joining us. We've got to go quick. We've got to get Ross in. And Sean, we are going to get you in. Ross,
All right.
Very
quick
quickly,
views.
Ross.
Go on,
Views on the team.
Views on the team. So it's a good. Oh no, just because they've not got a Aubameyang inside doesn't mean that we're going to win. But I think we're going to win 3-0 today. That's my prediction. Vardy in Nacho, Mr. Nacho man, and I really want Tielemans to score a home goal. Because he never scores at home, so I want him to score a home goal this time. And obviously, the big question is, I know what you're going to ask next. Is what I've got.
What have you got to eat, Ross?
So right. So my nanny used to make it when I was a kid. Called a salad shop. It basically salad chopped up. That's why it's called a salad shop.
Salad chopped up. How else do you eat salad?
Well, I don't know. It consists of ham, cheese, potato salad, and coleslaw, and mixed with salad cream.
Have we got a picture of it, Ross?
Yes, you have. 2 seconds. I'm get ready for the looks like road killing. 3, 2, 1. That's my salad.
Whoa! That's not salad.
It is. It's just chopped up.
Where's the greens? Where's the lettuce? Where's the cucumber? Where's the tomato?
I don't like tomatoes.
It's just cheese. Cheese and coleslaw.
I think Phil's lost.
I was expecting to see a big plate full of salad. Okay.
I never thought I'd break Phil on this.
Oh dear.
Oh, here we go.
Oh. Thanks, Ross. Go on. We'll see you later, Ross. Thanks.
Have some chips, please, later when you come on.
We'll let Ross go.
Dear.
Why? He's got me. Let's get in, Jack. And, let's have Jack and Locks. We've got to very quickly get Sean in. Sean.
Bring some sensible to us. What's the score going to be today, pal? Come on, pal.
I think 5-0.
5-0 to Leicester, yeah?
Yeah, I think so.
Who's going to score the first one, pal?
Jamie Vardy, Barnes, I think. In there.
Yes.
I think Nacho might score. Yeah.
Good lad.
About 99th minute.
99th minute. Any goal's a good goal from Nacho, Sean. Any goal's a good goal. So you're going to give us a good old come on, Leicester, before you go? Give us that.
Come on, Leicester.
Come on, Leicester.
Come on.
Fingers crossed. Good luck, Sean.
See you later, Sean.
Well, thanks for joining us, Sean. Great to get you on. I'm still recovering from Ross's salad, Jamie. He can't do that to us.
Salad. There's no green, no red, no nothing. It was just a mess.
Bless him. He lives in Sheffield. That's his healthy food for the week.
It's grim up north, isn't it?
It certainly is. Locks.
That
Jack.
bad memories. That it reminded me of when I was on holiday in October, and I had a long night on the spirits, and that reminded me of next morning. Not good. Not good.
Oh dear.
The unhealthiest salad I have ever seen.
I like the fact that Arsenal fan circle are watching and they just say can't unsee that. That's exactly how I feel. It's made my eyes bleed, Jack.
What the hell was that? I was expecting Leicester cucumber and tomato and onion, not something that looks like vomiting sick.
CK says traumatised by Ross's.
I wouldn't have him cooking for me.
No, I'm glad I'm not looking for a chef at the minute.
The Fox is on. Yeah, Jamie, you're going to have to disassociate yourself with this lot because people are going to start thinking Ross works at the bar or this.
No, he doesn't. 100%. Not with the salad preparation like that.
Oh dear. No, Ross, I'm not. You've absolutely done me with that one. I'm literally crying. Jack, Locks, we're going to let you guys take over. Jamie, thanks for joining us before the game. We'll see you later.
Not a problem. Speak to you later, all. Adios.
See you in a bit. That's thanks so much to everybody who's come on the pre-match show, in particular Ross with that salad, of course. Please, if you're watching, stick with Locks and Jack. They're going to be taking you through the first half. I'll be back at half-time and full-time to go through all your comments. Hit the like button, hit the share button wherever you are, and enjoy the first half. Come on, lads. Take over to you, Locks.
Cheers, mate. Thank you. So yes, as Phil just mentioned, we are live now for the Watchalong. Me and Jack will be here until half-time. Phil will take over at half-time, and then we'll be back for the second half. It hasn't kicked off just yet. The players are now onto the pitch. Rodgers and Arteta just having a quick chat before the game kicks off. I'll get the scoreboard on ready. Live, Leicester 0, Arsenal 0. Jack, just so we know when if we're level or not, let me know when your game kicks off, mate.
Okay.
Just so we know where we're at.
Paul Tierney's looking at his watch. It's good to see Kelechi today behind Vardy. I want to see how that fares a bit. Because, Kelechi can play behind that. Robert Huth. I have some great memories here. I could watch that all day rather than watching Arsenal.
Yeah.
All right, then. A nice summer's day in Leicester.
Take the knee. Let me know when it kicks off, matey.
Are you on BT Sport 1 HD?
Yeah.
I'm on the same. Right, Kel's just kicked off. Let's go. Let's all play left to right.
Let's get some comments in before anything happens. Gray says, Jack, we should go live. Sack Locks, mate. We've lost enough viewers from Ross's salad, mate. We don't want to lose any more with your mush on here. Brad said, I think we need to time it. It would help. It's just I don't think just because of the setup and the system we use stuff, mate. But we'll look into it, but it's quite difficult. Hope that Ricardo and Castagna partnership books us up like they did last time. Yes, for sure.
Wins the header. Smith Rowe goes up red, did it. And Arsenal's going to get a free kick. Lacazette.
Yeah. That Lee Mason, mate, from yesterday, he was meant to be. He was meant to be officiating the Sheffield United game today, and he's not doing it because of an injury.
Good.
So
he robbed us of the Aston Villa game at Villa Park that time. That handball, man. I ain't gonna forget that. He handballed it. I forget when the Canberra or something. Handballed it.
Locks, what is your Twitter? Oh, you can't see it now, actually, can you? But
what, Paul?
There we go. There's the Twitter. There's the Leicester Fan TV Twitter. There's my Twitter. There's the Leicester Fan TV Instagram. And there's my Instagram. But yeah, let's get Jack back on anyway.
I couldn't believe it. He blew the whistle. Lewis Dunk scores and he blows the whistle again. Oh, it didn't cross the line. You having a laugh? It were in the net one time you blew that whistle. And then he goes and looks at VAR, and I'm just like, hold on a minute. You've gave the goal, isn't it? So why are you even bothering to check VAR? So
yeah. You got any of these in your dream team today, mate? I've got Vardy and Barnes.
I've got Tillemans, Ricardo, and Vardy.
Ricardo and Tillemans.
I ain't got any Arsenal players.
Kieran. Oh, and did he mopping up here to Ricardo?
Down the wing.
Forward.
Arsenal's made quite a few changes, haven't they, from the league game?
Yeah. Remember, guys, help us get 7K subscribers. Help us get bigger. Click that subscribe button. If you're not watching on YouTube, then you can head over to YouTube and just drop a subscribe or a like, whatever you want to do to help us out. Fee is here. Hi, Fee. Thanks for watching. As always, 3-0 to the Foxes. That was my prediction this morning, Fee. I've gone 3-0. And I even think all 3 goals will be before half time. How nice would that be? We'll see that.
It. Pepe is going to kick that in. Oh, Harvey Barnes. Throw into Leicester. Luke Thomas will take in the sunshine. How lovely. In the summertime when the weather is fine. Schmeichel to Cags. Back to Schmeichel. Leicester's just going to play patient with Arsenal and make Arsenal work. Castagna to Evans. Back to Casper. And we're going to go again. Ricardo's going to win that ahead of Tierney. David Luiz against Vardy. See, that could be interesting today. David Luiz against Vardy.
Yeah, it's not gone well for Luiz in the past, has it?
Seems to be right a hot-headed fella. So, Sideshow Bob out the Simpsons, you know, it's all that.
For anyone wondering, we are 3 minutes 30, 31, 32. If we are ahead of everyone, you can head over to YouTube and press pause.
Pablo Mari goes forward, and Leicester's going to just pick it up. It's going to be an interesting game, this one. It was a great chat with Rich B and Guna TV Media in the on Friday. I even missed your show.
Yes, you did. I did watch your show back with Rich. It was good.
I'm going healthy today. I got Fanta Zero. I know you like the way I have my Pepsi Maxes and that, which you mentioned in your show. So I weren't watching, but Haley was. So
Ooh, what was that?
They've got Willian in the team today. Arsenal fans ain't a great fan of him. They've been slating him all season. So.
Brad, I know that you've sent me a timer thing, but there's no way it's just not possible on StreamYard, mate. Unless anyone knows a way to get a timer on StreamYard as a extra bit, please let us know. But as far as I'm aware, it's not possible. But yeah, 4 minutes 51, 52 at the minute, just coming up to 5 minutes.
Plays it over the top. Lacazette ain't going to get there. Is Aubameyang on the bench?
He is indeed, yes.
Oh, bloody hell. I remember that first season he joined Arsenal. He scored against Leicester. That when I think one of their players got sent off, didn't they? 2 yellow cards were it? Maitland-Niles?
It was, yes, I think so.
Mm.
Locks, what are you drinking? I am not on the carver today. I am back on the gin. Back on the gin today.
Here comes Arsenal with the former Southampton man, Pepe now. Nah, out-muscled. And here comes Iheanacho. Oh, just fell away from him, and they're going to go back. Still 0-0 with nearly 6 minutes played.
Aiden Arsenal funny. Good luck, lads. Good luck to you, Aiden. Good luck to you.
Good luck.
What's your score prediction, Aiden? Let us know. Tillerman's here, pushing forward.
Tillerman's now. Tillerman's
box.
Shoot.
He's in the box. Oh!
Yes!
Get in there, Tillermans!
Get in there, Yori.
That is 1-0 already. Let me talk you through that goal before we get the graphic on screen. Bloody hell, I did not expect that. Yuri Tillemans with his first home goal of the season, I think it is. So Tierney, the Arsenal with it here, Xhaka, a bad pass into Willian, pressure on them. Tillemans picks it up on the right-hand side. He pushes forward. There's not much pressure onto him. He runs into the box. He has a shot across the goal, and it goes to the back post, and it's a goal. Yuri Tillemans has scored for Leicester 6.5 minutes into the game, and that is Leicester City 1, Arsenal 0. So earlier on, right, I put a tweet out to Sky Bet, request a bet, saying, what did I say?
Oh yeah.
If anybody saw it, I put Leicester to win, both teams to score, and Tillemans to score, and they didn't get back to me, so I haven't put it on.
What did a chance at Leicester City? His name is Yuri Tillemans. Is effing dynamite.
There's a star man. Oh, Arsenal through here. Ball into the box, and Castagna clears. There's a star man.
Right. His name is Yuri Tillemans.
He's
effing dynamite.
Yes.
I can't use the F word.
But yeah, smash those like.
5 points.
Smash those like for the goal.
What a goal though! Take the shot on. That's the Yuri Tillemans isn't it? He can shoot from. It's got right bolter of a right foot. And here comes Arsenal in the sunshine. Arsenal fans ain't gonna like that though, because Williams made another mistake from, but Leno nearly made one himself straight after to Vardy.
Hey, mate, Ross's lunch again, man. Oh my bloody god, what is that?
What the hell even is that? It's like you'd have a celebrity in it when they're doing the Buster Good trial. Deary me, man. If you went on a date with Ross, I'd expect some. If he said salad for dinner, I wouldn't expect that.
Yeah, Ross would be like, right, so I want a bit of coleslaw, I want a bit of cheese, I want a bit of salad cream, I want potato salad, put it all in a bowl, right? Put it all in a bowl, then put it on the motorway, let a van roll over it, and then scoop it back up and put it on my plate, and then I'll eat it. Sound.
It looks like something after you've been sick after a night out and you brought all that kebab back up.
Literally, mate. Leicester 1, Arsenal 0. Coming up to, we're 9 minutes in now. What a good start. John, I must be watching the commentary. Martin Kieran isn't happy. I'm not surprised.
Willian don't even know where to go.
No. Willian gets a lot of stick as well from those Arsenal fans, especially what's his name, bloody Troops or whatever it is.
What about him?
He gets a lot of stick from. He gives a lot of stick to Willian, doesn't he?
They all do, don't they? He's a fraud. Send him back to Chelsea. I'll take him back myself. Come on, man. At the end of the day, William's not the worst player at Arsenal. I've seen worse.
Yeah, wish we could see it. Hey, someone head over to AFTV. Let us know. Let me know what it's like.
He's not even on AFTV now, is he? He's on that
Barstool
sport program in America.
Yeah, Barstool Sports, I think it is. He's a star man in blue and white. His name is Yuri Tillemans. He's effing dynamite. Yes. Here's a goal again. So he literally, a lot of pressure on the Arsenal man. They lose the ball. Yuri Tillemans picks it up, runs into the box, and just literally fires a shot across goal. And it goes into the back of the net. And there's his signature celebration.
I think when was his last goal? I remember him scoring against Leeds.
Penalty. Was it? Did he score against?
He just scored twice against Leeds, didn't he? That game.
Yeah. His last goal, I can't remember. Did he score a penalty against Tottenham? No, he didn't. No, that was Vardy. Yeah, he missed it, didn't he? Vardy missed it.
Oh, them Brighton penalties yesterday. You want it to the crossbar, then you want it to the post.
Martin Kieran just called Ricky P a Rolls Royce. Yeah, you're damn right, Martin.
Rolls.
Everton, mate. He had that shot from outside the box and Pickford.
Yes, that was it. The Everton away game. Yeah, he scored.
Pickford did a Pickford.
Arsenal
with it here. Kieran Tierney against
down the line.
Castagna.
Then checking back in. Ricardo's going to go for Willian, and Arsenal's going to go back. Willian.
Ball into the box from Arsenal. So Inch clears. It's going to go out for a throw in for Arsenal.
All right. He had a right bad game on Thursday night. Cags, he was there, and everywhere with the ball. And then he started getting angry after.
Morning, EKG. Good, morning for you, maybe not for us, but yeah, good morning or good afternoon.
Yeah, morning to Canada.
Yes, great start. Yes, it is indeed. There we go. Gray's put it on for us. If anybody doesn't know the lyrics, there they are.
Hello, Gray. Oh, penalty.
Penalty to Arsenal.
What the? Is it a penalty? Was it?
Yeah, Tillemans gave it away.
It could have been a dive.
Penalty to Arsenal. Let's have a look here. Lacazette into Pepe. Tillemans gives it away. Let me just see it from one more angle. It's a penalty. I think it's going to be given.
That's a dive, man.
It's.
Let's have a look. No chance. That's a dive, man. He jumped over his foot.
It's soft, but I think they're going to give it.
No way, man. Get VAR on this. Just don't get Lee Mason involved. No way is that a penalty, man. That's a dive. He dived over his foot. He didn't even touch him. He just stuck his foot there, and then he's just dived over his foot.
Are they not going to show the other replay? Show the other replay.
Penalty. I ain't having that. Nah, he's a diver, man. Book him, man, for simulation. Never a penalty. You give this is conning.
No, yeah, it's not. It can't be a penalty.
I've seen worse. What a no.
Yeah, it's not a penalty. He's dived. What a disgusting dive that is. He's not touched him.
Don't you dare Paul Tierney point to that spot, man. Tell him to jog on.
What a dive. Yeah, I thought it was at first, but it was a dive. That's a dive.
When you look at it closer, even I've looked at this. No.
He's not touched him.
He didn't touch his foot, locks. It'd be all right if he'd stood on his foot, but he didn't even touch his foot. What a diver. 72 million for a dive. For God's sake.
Andy Stewart's right. If this is given, it's an absolute joke.
No chance, Paul Tierney.
What are we waiting for? We could see it clear as day.
Never a penalty.
They've given it.
He hasn't.
Oh.
He's going to go and have a look.
No, he's not. He's given a free kick.
It
wasn't a foul.
Dive, man. What are you even doing, man? You don't get like Lee Mason, man. They ain't having none of that from yesterday.
What do you mean it's a free kick? It didn't even bloody... What were they checking if it was outside the... It wasn't even a foul.
It wasn't even a foul. That's our free kick, not theirs.
Oh, well. It's not a penalty. It's not a penalty.
Lee Mason's tinted blue glasses, man. I'm not having none of that.
It's not... It's...
It wasn't even a free kick, man.
No, yeah, well, yeah, it's not a free. It's not. It shouldn't be a free kick, but anyway, it's not a penalty. That's all that matters. As long as they don't score from it, it's all good. That's fine. Let's have a look.
Dive with Pepe, man. Such a dive.
We'll have a look. Oh, apparently it was Ndidi that might have fouled him instead of Tillemans. I know we were checking Tillemans, but we'll see. Anyway, free kick here. ball in, and it's cleared for
Yeah.
a corner.
What the hell, man? What is this referee on? What is VAR? Who's VAR today?
I don't know.
What the hell, man? Have I just seen?
Apparently, it was in Diddy, mate. Apparently, it was in Diddy that's fouled, and not Tillemans.
He's looked at Tillemans, then, ain't he? And thought, Tillemans has fouled him. Get it away.
Nice, and Diddy headers it away. Big header.
Yes.
Thomas clears as well. Nacho to Tillemans. Too much on it, and it's going to go back to El Nene.
Go on, make him make the mistakes, man. Well played, Leicester.
Yeah, and Diddy clipped him out the area, but like
I didn't see that. I just seen him dive over Tillemans' foot.
Yeah, it's confusing because surely if it's I mean, it looked to me like they were checking the Tillemans foul. That's what it looked like.
Doing, yeah,
so
straight away.
If it was Tillemans' foul, which they were checking, and it was classed as not a foul, then how can they go back and then say no? And Diddy's was a foul, so it's a free.
David Luiz looks forward towards Pepe and Luke Thomas, man.
Talksport commentator said it was an absolute. Yeah, I mean, again, if it was, I didn't see the Ndidi one. I'll have to see it again. But if it was the Tillemans one, then it was a dive. But if Ndidi has clipped him, then fair enough. Oh, what happened there? Jamie Vardy. Something happened to Vardy there. I don't know what's happened. Is that his groin?
Where is
He's done his groin. I think Jamie Vardy's done his groin.
Jeez, man.
Jamie Vardy's groin is playing up here.
How many more injuries do we need? Go on, Jamie.
It's not stopping him going in for a tackle, though.
No, I think he's caught it, ain't he? It's when he's stretched for the ball. Come on, Jamie, you'll run that off.
He's still holding it every now and then.
He'll be all right. Just don't pass him
Same old Arsenal, always cheating. I think Vardy's all right. It did look a bit worrying because he did kind of stop in his track, and I mean he's still holding it now. Willian here, driving forward through to Tierney. Tierney's in the box here, gets the ball in, and Castagna.
Didn't Kel score against Arsenal as well?
I don't know, mate.
Yeah, we're free.
It would have been a while ago.
Bamian scored him. He scored. Kel. Kieran Tierney, he should be the captain of Arsenal. Xhaka, he's no captain, man. He's just like all mouth and this, that, and the other. You want a leader on the pitch, don't you? Not someone who's just going to stroll around and get sent off when he feels like it.
Yeah, you got a riot van outside or something, mate.
Probably. Come rioting for Leicester now.
It's a nice day out, isn't it? Nice day out today.
Lovely.
Just up the road from the KP.
You're not far from Woodgate, though, are you?
No, mate. No, just obviously it's just on the canal, innit, to the King Power.
You live like near Aldi, don't you, on that stretch? That road?
Yeah, near there. Yeah.
I sometimes shop there. That one depends if I'm nearby. It's not a bad shop.
Don't mind an Aldi.
Where do you prefer to shop, though? Which supermarket, unless you're Ross?
No, it's Aldi. Out of all of them, Aldi, it's the closest.
It's cheap as well, though, isn't it?
Game settled down a little bit. Arsenal just kind of passing it around here. David Luiz forwards Pepe into Cedric. El Nene pings it wide to Tierney.
Come on now, boys. Let's go.
Good tackle from Castagna there, and we're going to win the throw-in. Quality. Arsenal still look dangerous. Phil says, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, they look dangerous, yeah, but diving like that gets you nowhere. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they were checking Tillemans, not Ndidi. Really sloppy passing every now and then.
How has he?
What?
Phil's just shared a video on Facebook. Is that the dive of Pepe? Or?
I'll have a quick look.
Leicester 1, Arsenal 0. Right then, let's go. So Tillemans now sprays the ball. Tillemans is better in that area rather than playing as a number 10.
Yeah.
Here comes Here comes Kel. Go on, Kel.
Shot! Oh, bit too much. Bit too much.
My
Nice
God.
ball.
What a ball by Kel, man.
Vardy's wincing. I think Vardy's wincing here. I'm not taking the
Kel.
mic.
Sometimes they can stick needles in though, can't they? And give you put that stuff into your legs if you're struggling.
Hold on, let me just check out Vardy here because something's not good here.
He's running fine, look.
Yeah, but he is pulling up every now and then, wincing.
Finds Barnes.
Barnes with it again.
Shoot!
Oh! Barnes takes a shot from 30 yards out. The keeper parries it. It nearly comes into the path of Ricardo, but Arsenal clear.
What?
Tierney into Xhaka.
Bro, couldn't deal with that, could he? Didn't deal with that well. He could have parried that. Ooh. Sticky fingers or what? Like a sweat.
I agree, Tom. Something's not right, mate. He did something right on near the touchline, near the bench, and he pulled up, and then since then he's been holding some up. And you kind of think that sometimes, well, he's all right because he's running, but he does that anyway if he's injured, which probably doesn't help. But
we've got no other strikers, though, have we? That's our downfall, man. Arsenal
into the box here. Lacazette, Pepe, cleared by Ricardo, and Johnny Evans should get rid of it.
Castagna now plays to Ricky P. Ricky P's going to play out. Oh. Straight down line. Let go out Johnny Evans on. It ain't going to roll out of play, is it? Johnny Evans is, I'd say, our best player on Thursday night, to be honest. That's a foul. No? Okay, then.
Arsenal playing nice football here, just passing it around, something we can't do at times. We just we do get a bit sloppy with our passing, but Arsenal doing all right here.
That's what some of the Arsenal fans said, and who I was talking to on Friday night. They like to keep the ball there. But they said
that wasn't
against Man City. If Man City were in third gear, if Man City were in first gear, they would have terrorised Arsenal. They'd have beaten probably 5-6-0. I was watching the West Ham game yesterday when Antonio scored. I thought, okay, 1-0.
Here's Barnes' shot again. Good shot.
Oof.
Good strike. Getting dip on it.
Sticky fingers.
Lenny couldn't catch it.
Locks, who's the better goalkeeper, Leno or Schmeichel? Let's get this debate.
Casper. There's no debate, is there, Casper?
Arsenal fans think Leno's better than Casper just because he's 27 years old.
That's Arsenal fans for you.
Because I was doing the combined 11, and he sat there and said, oh, yeah, but he's younger, he's this, that, and the other. And I said, hold on a minute. Schmeichel's been doing this Premier League for years now, and it's just like, Leno's not even been here that long. Leno's not even won trophies, has he?
FA Cup, that's it, innit? FA Cup Charity Shields in the summer.
Schmeichel's won the Premier League, and, but Schmeichel's been a great servant to the club. I know sometimes his kicking lets him down, but,
And Didi clears, but he couldn't get enough on it. Lacazette and Tielemans go up for the ball. Now Ricardo and El Nene going up for the ball. Willian, sorry. El Nene, ball into Pepe in the penalty area. Don't foul him. Ball in from Cedric. It's going to find Tierney.
Out.
Willian again. Arsenal keeping the ball well here.
Come on now, Leicester.
Xhaka.
Push them backwards. You know what, Xhaka could get sent off in this game. It wouldn't surprise me if someone upsets him.
David Luiz now balling forward.
Loves them runs. He does. David Luiz, the experience as well.
Oh, it's not a foul, ref.
Come on, ref. Come on, linesman.
Thomas brings his man down. Just brings Pepe down.
This is good.
Look at this.
This is good experience for him.
It's not a foul. We have a good record against Arsenal, so let's keep it going. Yeah, we do have a good record in recent years. Castagna is a beast.
Pepe's making a meal out of it, man. I watched him in the cup game when Leicester played him, and it was just like, what the hell are you even doing, Pepe? Dive here, there, and everywhere.
Yeah. Arsenal with a chance now to get the ball in the box from about 35 yards out on the wide right. Pepe and Willian both stood over it.
Willian's going to whip this in right foot, I think. Is it going to be Willian or is it going to be Pepe left-footed? We'll see. Pepe left
Ball
foot.
in. Schmeichel parries it.
Well played. Go on.
Iheanacho into Ricardo. 1-2 with Vardy. Vardy running with it here. Can't get past his man. Hits
Go on,
it
chase
forward.
it. Chase
And
it,
it's
Ricky.
going
Go
to,
on.
it's going to
Chase
no
it.
one.
Go on. Put him under some pressure. That's it. Pressure him. Go on, boys.
Arsenal have a chance to break it because a lot of Leicester men were forward pressing. Tierney with it on the wide left.
Tierney now.
Tierney does Castagna, gets the ball into the box. Pepe takes a shot. Arsenal are appealing for a handball there, but it's lumped back forward now. David Luiz back to Leno. Leno on Vardy, and it's back forward to Arsenal.
Did you think that was handball?
It could have been, but I think it was all right.
He fell over, man.
Yeah, the thing with handballs is that, you know, sometimes it is accidental, but it's still given. But I'm sure they'll check it. I'm sure they're checking it as we speak. Yeah.
Arsenal's just trying everything this game. It's just like, hold on a minute.
Arsenal with it now again. Pepe on the edge of the box into Xhaka. Forward to Willian. Good position here, and Willian puts it wide.
Referee, go check it now. Oh.
Probably.
It's been a nervy start. I know we're 1-0 up, but they've still gave us a game so far, Arsenal. We just need to become more stronger and take the fight to them. Tierney's not a bad player, to be honest with you. I know Leicester were after him, weren't they? Before he went to Arsenal. So.
Are they checking this? No, they're not. It's done. I think they did check it.
What about Tierney going on loan to Leicester, weren't they, this season?
Yeah.
Kel now finds Barnes. Go on, Ov.
Take your man on, mate.
Beat them both.
Tillemans. Pressed. Swinchu to Evans.
Johnny Evans now. The experience. See, Arsenal were after him as well, weren't they? They were going to pay like 27 million for him, weren't they?
Yep.
At one point. So, Kansas going to go route one now.
Forward.
To Ricardo. Ricardo's going to win it. Go on, Ricky.
Ricardo's got it. Into the box. Into the box. Squares it. Vardy and Arsenal clear. And they will have another chance to counter hit. Oh, what? Willian messes it up and it goes out for Leicester throw in. Ricardo will be disappointed by that. I think he was looking for a penalty as well because he kind of stopped, maybe hoping that someone would go in the back of him. But he did end up getting the ball across the goal, but it was cleared. Lacazette. Elneny. Spreads it to Cedric.
Here comes the former Southampton man. He's going to try and run NDD here. Pepe. Oh my God.
Another foul from Luke Thomas there on Pepe.
How many times are you going to be on the floor this game?
It looks like he might get booked.
This guy just... Oh my days, man. It's not like he dragged him, was it? He just like put his arm there and he just got over.
I think the referee said to Thomas, no more. If he does it again, it's going to be a yellow. That's his final warning there.
He's got a lot to learn, isn't it? This is the experience he needs, but you just can't keep making needless fouls and to keep doing it. And it's mad. Nice chin there, Locks.
Lovely, mate. Lovely as always.
Looks like water, doesn't it, when you look at it in the camera?
$4.99 super sticker from Gray. Arsenal get the ball in the box from Willian from the free kick, and it goes back. Tierney with it again. Tierney is causing problems on that left side. Cheers, Gray, for the $4.99, mate. Really appreciate it.
I think he's the only one what's tried this game, Tierney.
Yeah, Tierney's been very good on that left side against Castagna. Got to admit it.
Come on, Jamie.
Ball in again, and Diddy clears.
Away. Who's out to it?
Tierney with it again. He's going to take a shot, and it ricochets out for an Arsenal corner.
Got to get out to it, Leicester. As soon as he's got a ball on the edge of the box, out. Don't even bother thinking about, he's going to get it back into the box. Get out to him. Don't let him make that cross. Coming up to the half-hour mark. Still 1-0. Willian's going to take this. William, right-footed. Going to Arsenal again. Luke Thomas defending well. David Luiz.
Oh, sorry, missed another super sticker there. Dave Gavin, mate, the €5 as always. Thank you, Dave. Appreciate that. I hope you're enjoying the game. Why do these refs keep falling for this diving? Arsenal should be same old Arsenal was cheating. I know Vardy had a recent up, but he's looking like he's lost a yard. Do you think he's playing fully fit? Ball into the box here. Ndidi tries to clear Tierney with it again on the edge of the area, and it's gone for a free kick with Leicester.
Johnny Evans.
I think he'll be out for a while. Yeah, I think he's going to be out for a few weeks, maybe. Evans in a bit of pain here on the back of his neck, it looks like more.
He'll be out till April, Madison, I think. When's Wes back for Fana? I know he's back in training next week.
Got no idea, mate.
So the thing is, when Wes comes back, do you play free at the back or do you...
Xhaka with the elbow. Xhaka just elbowed Johnny Evans in the back of the neck.
Johnny Evans. Come on, big Johnny. There he is. Big Wes. Love it. Big Wes Morgan. What are you arguing about now, Lacazette? For God's sake.
Schmeichel clears that. A $4.99 from Zane. Come on, Arsenal. Rodgers, come and join us in the summer. Arteta out. He will never come to Arsenal because
you are joking. That's why I signed a new contract here.
He will never come to Arsenal because he wants to be the manager of a club that can consistently challenge for the top four. And I don't think Arsenal's that club, Zane.
You lot just need to back your manager, innit? I'm sorry.
Yep. But thanks for $4.99 anyway, Zane. I think it's Zane. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong.
Yeah, thanks.
Fofana about a week away from returning, apparently. That's always an addition to the team. Remember, guys, smash those likes, get us to 100. And no time skill on Madders, playing it week by week, according to Rodgers.
Like I said to Rich B, with this Arsene Wenger thing, it's going to be a long time till you get a good manager like that again. But he overstayed his welcome, Arsene Wenger. It was time for him to go, but he just didn't want to go. And when you bring someone like Unai Emery and Mr. Good Evening, and then it's just mad. And then you bring Arteta.
Played in. Cedric gets the ball into the box. Good cross there. Schmeichel should clear it. He does. He catches it. Brilliant.
Closest Arsenal get to a manager is Claude Puel.
Yeah.
They could have him. He'd do all right there, Locks.
He would.
They want Allegri, don't they? The former Juventus boss. I can't see him going there.
Oh, and did he have a touch there? And he's brought down. Vardy's going to try and get past this man. There, he can't.
Referee, man. That's got to be a card.
Who's a signing Leicester should make? Ivan Toney or Edouard?
Toney. He scored again yesterday.
Yep. There's a Aubameyang on the bench for Arsenal.
26 goals now, I think Ivan Toney's got for Brentford. I'd take him at Leicester, a former academy graduate at Leicester.
Vardy's moving better. I can't see him holding it anymore. But the fact that he doesn't fill me with confidence anyway. Tillemans now plays it to Castagna on the right-hand side. Into Ricardo. Back to Castagna.
I just love Ricky Peel. He used to do them overlapping runs. He used to come down the wing, get it into the box, and we used to score.
Tillemans. Luke Thomas into Iheanacho.
I think Kelechi's had a quite decent game.
Yeah, holding up the ball, yeah. Danny Ings for Chris. Yeah, good shout, Chris. It's going to cost a lot of money, though.
He's on about leaving for a Champions League club, mate. Danny Ings.
Exactly.
Could it be Leicester in the summer? We'll see. But with Danny Ings, it's his injuries will let him down. He's a good footballer. It's just with his injuries and that, it's like Danny Welbeck. You play good a few games, and then you're injured again. You just think, well, what have we brought him for?
Good clearance there from Casper. Ricardo to Tillemans. Tillemans sprays it forward to Castagna. Can Castagna do his man? He's still got it. He does Pablo Mari. Oh. Tierney wins the ball and he clears it, pushes it forward. Ndidi again here. Back to Ndidi. Nacho. Nacho takes a shot. Bloody hell. 35 yards out or so. 30 yards out. But it's straight into Leno's hands.
Goal against Tottenham that time at Wembley.
Yeah. Bit of venom in the shot there from Kelechi.
Go on, Kel. If he scores this game, yeah, King Kelechi's going to be back. Him again. He's on the floor again. Oh my days, man. Let's have a look. Oh my God.
Wasn't Tony on the books at Leicester once? Yes, he was.
4 times he's been on the floor this game. Pepe.
I think we need to sign 2 strikers, 1 established and 1 young, 1 to develop. Yeah, Jono, although we've got Hurst. What's his first name?
George Hurst.
George Hurst out.
He's
on
at
loan.
He ain't playing, is he?
No. But obviously for a young one to develop, he's a good shout. There's also Wakelin in the under 23s. He looks like a good young talent. But anyway, another free kick here from Willian. Good position into the box. Xhaka gets his head to it. Luke Thomas clears. Vardy. Iheanacho. Puts through. Oh, a bit too heavy, and Tierney picks it up.
Vardy's finished.
Vardy is finished. Jamie Vardy, it looks like, will be coming off.
He's just holding his hand up.
Yeah. Is he? Did he do it to the bench?
Oh my days, man.
Was it to the bench, Jack?
I don't know. He just went like that and dearie me.
Hold on, we don't know for sure. Let me just quickly rewind that.
Have a look. Oh, I can't be dealing with losing Vardy.
Oh no, he's all right. He just put his hand up to Ricky P.
Was it Ricky P? Where it
Yeah, he was just putting his hand up. Don't scare me like that, Jack.
I hope not. I can't be dealing with any more injuries, lot. People start comparing us to Liverpool.
Yeah.
Don't know about Gerrard taking over at Liverpool, aren't they? And Klopp going.
Stupid.
Jeez. The thing is with Liverpool, yeah, they expect good all the time, man. You just gotta expect the good and the bad at a football team, and they're just whinging, aren't they? To say, oh yeah, but we're just fighting the other one. Just think, hold on a minute, you just won the league. He's won you the league. You won you the Champions League.
Thomas is going to get booked here now because he's had 3 of these. I'm not. I think Luke Thomas is having a tough game. He's pulled down the Arsenal man on the right hand side about 3 or 4 times, and now he's finally been booked.
Why are you making that challenge, man? For God's sake!
No, he's having a really tough game today. It's not. He is struggling with Nicolas Pepe.
You can't be making challenges like that. You know what I mean?
But anyway, it's a yellow card. So we move on. Another free kick. I don't know how many times Arsenal have had a free kick on this side.
5 times. It's the 5th time he's been on the floor. You might as well bring Fuchs on second half. I would, for the experience. I know people might not think he's quick enough still, but you know, he's experienced when you need him the most. And against Pepe, put him in his place. He's a right diver.
Free kick here. Arsenal, Willian in. David Luiz, and it's a goal. There we go. That's what happens. So that's what happens when you give away too many free kicks on that right-hand side. You are always going to score one eventually, and Arsenal have.
As well.
So it's now, so it's now Leicester 1, Arsenal 1. We've fouled them too many times on that right-hand side, unfortunately. We were always going to pay for it eventually because, you know, like I said, if you give a team enough chances, they will take one eventually. And that is our 1. And that is our 1. So, yeah, Leicester 1, Arsenal 1. Good header from David Luiz. Brilliant header.
Zonal marking again, man. Who's picking him up? You just coming out for it as soon as he gets it on his head, man. You should be defending him before that. Why letting him run around the box and just let him get a free header on just like that, man? You should be defending him. One of you at least. All 4 of you there. One of you should have gone and got him. I'd be well disappointed with that. If I were Brendan Rodgers, I'd be fuming. I think they've got a problem, haven't they? Smith Rowe, is it?
Yep.
Disappointing to concede that. Jesus Christ. Smith Rowe's going to be coming off.
Yeah, looks that way.
David Luiz. I did go 2-1 in this game, so it's not over yet. Martin Odegaard coming on.
Odegaard coming on, eh? Good young talent. Good young talent. Let's see some. Yeah, let's have a look at some of the comments here. So, wake up for God's sake. We've done bugger all since the goal. Absolute garbage. Castagna to left back, Ricardo to right. I was thinking that as well, Tom. And you can bring on someone like Albrighton or whoever on the right hand side, right midfield. Same problem, different game. Way too much space, but defending from these situations is big downfall this season. I was going to say at half time, it's just a matter of time before they score on a set piece. Yeah, they've had a lot of set pieces. We scored too early. Don't agree with that at all. You score when you can.
You knew it was going to score from a set piece. We can't defend from set pieces.
Yeah, but yeah, we scored too early. I don't think we scored too early. I mean, I'd rather score in the 6th minute than the 30th. You know what I mean? It's just you score a goal, that's good. So, but I understand what you're on about because obviously we have invited pressure now, but we should be hitting them on the counter. But anyway, kick off again now. Anyway, Leicester 1, Arsenal 1. Balls lumped forward as it always is after kick off. We playing all right when we are winning though. I think we played okay. We think we played okay.
We need to learn to pick up men in the box.
Yep.
David Luiz, just moved around and then bang, straight in the corner. Ndidi should have gone for him, or maybe Tielemans. It's not worth going for him when he's got the ball on his head.
Yep. Could see it coming. They deserve it.
Too many fouls on that left-hand side. Right-hand side, sorry. It was a needless free kick to give away, and it cost us a goal.
42 minutes in, or just coming up to 43 minutes in.
I'd go with what Tom said, Ricardo and Castagna, wing backs, and then go from there, and then put Albrighton on the wing, I think, or Chenga's under. Thomas just seems to be getting found out quite a lot in this game.
Leicester putting the pressure on here. Harvey Barnes into Vardy. Vardy managed to keep it. Oh, he tries to put Barnes through, but it's off the chest of El Nene. Now Arsenal will try and come again here. They're trying to play out though. It's not working just yet.
Vardy's going to hit these with a bang, I tell you. I can see it.
Arsenal knew they will get a set piece goal on that right hand side. Yeah, absolutely. Momentum is with Arsenal. Bacon Peanut Butter says it is, but obviously that's why we've got to combat it. Keep them quiet. Willian here. He does Castagna. He does Tielemans. He plays it into the middle of the park. Martin Odegaard with it now. Plays it out wide to Nicolas Pepe again. Nicolas Pepe takes a shot, and I'm sure that was handball. I'm sure it was handball. I'm certain that's handball. I think that's handball. They're going to check it on VAR. They're going to check it on VAR.
I don't think. I just think he's aimed for his hand.
Arsenal into the box again. It's going to go out for a corner, but they're going to check this on VAR now, I think. I am certain this is handball.
He's aimed for his hand, I think.
It's handball. It's going to be given. His penalty is going to be given here. 100%, no doubt about it. It's a handball.
Both as well.
It's a handball. It's a handball. It's going to be a penalty.
Oh my day. Why is your arm up so far? Oh no. Why is Wilf's arm up so far?
Oh, it's out. It's in the box. It's in the box. And it's going to be given as a handball. He's on the line.
Oh, Wilf, man. Why are you putting your arm up?
Ridiculous. I can't believe what I've just seen. He's going to the screen and he's going to give it. And Leicester now could be 2-1 behind after scoring in the 6th minute.
You don't put your arm up. Why is he
Yeah,
doing that, man?
I'm not going to lie, Jack. I'm not going to lie. People can disagree with me in the comments. For me, that is the most blatant handball I've seen all season from any team.
Mad.
Yeah, it's a handball. It's a handball. Penalty.
Your arm up, man.
Penalty to Arsenal, and we're going to concede a goal here, potentially, just before the half-time whistle goes.
You don't need to put your arm up, Will.
Pathetic.
You should be defending that, not putting your arm there. You don't need to put your arm up, man. The ball was going nowhere. He wouldn't have scored from there. I don't even think that were going in. No, it wasn't. I don't think it was going in. It would have probably gone wide. No, it's because it cost us a game, man.
Ridiculous.
Oh, my God. What are we doing? Why are we inviting the pressure, man, and then just making these silly mistakes? This is 2 silly mistakes now we've made in the last, 10 minutes? 2 silly mistakes. Didn't need to make them.
It's a pen. It's not outside the box. His foot was on his well, first of all, his hand was in the box, but anyway, his foot.
Box, yeah.
Even his foot's on the line, which classes in the box. Lacazette steps up for the penalty. Lacazette versus Kasper Schmeichel here, and he steps up and he scores, and it's Leicester City 1. It's Leicester City 1 and it's Arsenal 2.
Oh my God, man.
Leicester City went 1-0 up in the 6th minute, and in a matter of probably 10 minutes, Arsenal are 2-1 up. It's a blatant penalty, the most blatant penalty I've seen all season, no doubt.
2 stupid goals to give away, man. Oh my days. 2 stupid goals. The first one was not necessary to give the free kick, and then the second one, he's just handed him a penalty. It's 2 costly mistakes. I mean, it's our own fault. Why is your arm up there? Why are you making that foul outside the box when it was not necessary to make? And it's cost us 2 goals, and Arsenal are ahead.
Yeah, but you can beat it, but we haven't lost, mate. So don't start. It's 2-1. We've got 45 minutes to play, so no, we haven't lost the game already. Might as well forfeit now. Why?
I think we've handed them the lead.
No. Yeah, well, yeah, we've handed them the lead. Yeah, we haven't handed them the game, like some people are saying for some reason in the chat.
It's ridiculous. We've handed them the lead.
45 minutes to play left, for God's sake.
I don't think they've played good enough to be ahead in this game. I just think they've been better with the passing. But they've took the chances when they've got them, just like Prague did on Thursday.
Evans lumps it forward. We're a matter of probably a minute away here from the half-time whistle blowing.
Arsenal Fan TV is loving this, isn't it? I bet you.
Simon says, you see the slot coming back. 2 changes needed at half. Yeah, I do see us coming back. Yeah.
Come back
are we? Imagine thinking the game is over. I know. Oh my God! Thank God. 45 minutes left to pull it around. Yeah, as Andy says, keep the faith, guys. Come on and look. Not good enough that we've conceded 2 goals in that quick succession, but we're only 1 goal away from a draw, and we're only 2 away from a win. So just let's stay calm until the 90th minute. Let's stay calm. The whistle's just about to go. Let me just change this on screen so I can obviously put down that it is half time. Is the whistle just gone?
Yeah, Albrighton's gone to warm up as well, so I think Albrighton's coming on.
Whistle's not gone just yet.
I think
Arsenal with a throw in here. Yeah, Arsenal with a throw in here on the far side. Cedric into Pepe. Swinch, she's going to body Lacazette there, and it is half-time. It's half-time. Leicester City go 1-0 up inside 6 minutes, and then 2 goals in quick succession near the end of the half put Arsenal 2-1 up. A penalty, a foul given from Luke Thomas on Pepe, which allowed him to get the ball into the box for a David Luiz header. And then the second goal for Arsenal was, one of the most blatant penalties I've ever seen. So, yeah, half-time, Leicester 1, Arsenal 2, and let's get Phil in for half-time chat.
Thanks, chaps. Thanks for the first half. Watch along. Not what we wanted to be talking about at half-time, but hey-ho, this is the fun of being a Leicester fan. I'm going to let both you guys go and take a break. Thanks again. You guys are coming back for the second half, so we'll see Locks and Jack for that. Thanks, guys. I'll let them go now. Listen, we want your views. We want your comments. This is what it's all about at half time. We want your views, not my views, your views, your comments. Let me know what you want to talk about today at the half time. I'll chuck a few things out there for zonal marking from a corner. When are we going to learn? When are we going to learn about zonal marking from corners and free kicks? Nobody marking David Luiz when he scores that. Absolutely nobody. When are we going to learn? What is Ndidi doing? Defending a ball like this? Of course it's a penalty. We were lucky with the first one. I think it was right, but we want your views, your comments. First 6-7 minutes, we were great. Tielemans scored. I want to know what you think about Jamie Vardy as well. Looks out of sorts, not really in the game at all. Get your views in, get your comments in. Rob says get Thomas off, Castagna to left back, Ricardo to right back, Albrighton on at right midfield. Interesting one. Simon says, sorry guys, but I think the wheels are coming up again. This is shocking. I was gutted after the Europa League. We rested players. I thought it was wrong. I think you go for the competition you're in, but they're saving players on Thursday for today. It doesn't look like it. I'm going to say it. That didn't look like today. Where are these saved players from Thursday? Anthony says Vardy doesn't look comfortable. I think Vardy is injured, if I'm asking. When you see him in there, I think he looks injured. Kevin says, you get what you deserve, I'm afraid. Totally sat back after we scored. Thomas has been poor, and he should have known better. And Vardy's been holding his groin a lot. I think Vardy is injured. I think he is, Kevin. And I said it after Thursday, and I'll say it again now. In the January transfer window, we don't sign any players. And we've got Vardy out there. Looks like he's injured and having to play. Because without him out there, what have we got? We've got nobody on the bench who can come on as a striker either. Listen, I don't want to feel funny. It's been really poor. We need to stand up and start playing. The Arsenal guys are saying your left back is dodgy, to be fair. That's nice, isn't it? Arsenal fans telling us where we're being dodgy. They're resting players. Arsenal are mid-table this season, and they're resting players for today. We rested players to start today. Neil says, are we in a downturn in our season again? James says, very poor apart from our goal. Vardy off the pace, as I said earlier. Is he fully fit? Doesn't look it, Andy, does he? Arsenal playing better than us. Maybe try Barnes up top. Vardy's lost his mojo. Nothing like he was, Brian. I don't think he's fit, Brian. I just don't think he's fit, but what do you think? Ant says, terrible first half. Barnes and Vardy offering nothing. Vardy has no pace, says Anthony. He is second to everything. I thought Nacho's looked more lively, if I'm honest with you, Anthony. What do you view to that? Leicester are so bad, says Ethan. Do I think we can come back in it in the second half? Of course I do. Of course I think we can still win this game. Of course I think we can, but that's my heart telling you that, not what I'm seeing on the pitch. Alex is saying we're sitting back far too deep. We're crap at defending at home. Anybody want to pick up on zonal marking at corners and free kicks? What are we doing? Vardy doesn't look fit, says Sean. We can see it. I agree with you. Casey says Vardy's fit as a dead butcher's dog. Sean, listen, even I feel a bit fed up today. I'm cross still after the Europa League. I said this before the game. I said if we come out today and we win and we do, we beat Arsenal and we're top four and all that, then I sort of try and forget about the Europa League. The trouble is I'm here at half time and I'm still annoyed about the Europa League, and then I'm watching that today. Mick saying it's shocking today. Simon says we're the new Spurs. Liam, again, you're right, the zonal marking. Why are we zonal marking? David Luiz comes from back of the far post, runs all the way round the 4 or 5 Leicester players to then get his header in. It's because there's nobody. It just feels like you learn it in Sunday League football. Just pick a player and mark them, and that's your job to make sure they don't get in. It doesn't work every time. But again, another header comes in. Nobody was marking him. Absolutely nobody marked David Luiz today. CK, don't get me going. Vardy's about as fit as Ross's salad. Callum says, just not good enough. We can still win this, says Santosh, but we need to be aggressive in passing. I believe we can draw this. But Santosh, Arsenal are mid-table side this season. They've rested players. Aubameyang's not even playing because they want to win the Europa League. They don't want to win They know they can't qualify for Champions League in the Premier League, so they're resting players against us, focusing on the Europa League. How many times is zonal going to go around till we change it? Taylor says, no ideas. Perhaps we'll perhaps just keep doing it. A question to you here is, at what point in today's game, being now 2-1 down, and I want you guys to answer this, at what point in this game do we try what I'm going to call, as ever, plan B, which is, heck, let's stop passing it around side, back, left, right, back, side, back. When are we going to stop doing that and think we're losing? We need to go for it. I'm not expecting it at half time, but at 65, 70 minutes, the last 10 minutes, I'd like to see that we're going to have a plan B today. Listen, been getting lots of your views on, lots of your comments on here. I'm going to keep getting as many on as possible. Let's add Mark in and Chris. Sorry, chaps, I was losing the plot a little bit there. Mark, what's your views on that?
Well, the first goal was exactly what I said to you before the game. They were going to be so scared of Vardy that three of their back four followed Vardy and just let Tielemans do what he wanted, which is exactly what we wanted. If Vardy isn't fit and he's not being as pacey as he can be, he's still dragging defenders away from the players with the ball. But then we just sat back off. We let them come on to us time and time again. It was wave after wave. And I feel sorry for Thomas because he was put in a position where he was getting no support from anybody in front of him, and he was having to take all the flack and all the shit that was coming from them, making decisions to make the fouls, and everybody knew that he was going to get booked. Even the ref, when they zoomed in, and the ref basically saying one more and you're going in the book. Now that's put us in a right position, because do we bring him off and bring Fuchs on?
Well, I mean, Chris, do you think Vardy's injured?
I certainly think he's lagging. I wouldn't say he's injured, but I would say he's not fully fit. I wouldn't say he's injured, but certainly lagging. But yeah, I completely agree in the sense that, I mean, what was Ndidi thinking?
I've got no ideas.
Like that's asking for a penalty. What are you thinking?
Especially when we were so close to giving a penalty away.
Well,
prior to it.
No. I mean, if it was, because the commentator made it very clear on that it wasn't Tielemans' challenge that they were looking at. It was Ndidi's. And when he said that, I was like, that's not a penalty then, because Ndidi was definitely outside the area.
Yeah, but it was still close, wasn't it? Do you know what I mean? We were still putting ourselves under pressure, whether it was Ndidi or Tielemans that made the challenge. It was on the edge of the box. It could have gone. It could have gone either way. Yeah. Thanks to VAR, we could see that it wasn't Tielemans, but the pressure was still there.
Again, Mark, I can't remember who I asked before the game, but Glenn has said this. We've got nothing on the bench to change this game. This is a result of a lack of a transfer window and squad depth. Mark, I've got to be careful because I feel like I'm on repeatatron.
I keep screaming about this till we're blue in the face, but unfortunately, it's a fact.
But Mark, what on the bench there? I mean, where do you go in the second half? I'm not saying change it at half time because I see why Brendan does play plan A, because a lot of the time it's working. Listen, we're in the top four, so it works. But there's not a lot on the bench to come on today and change things, is there? Maybe he'll take Luke Thomas off, maybe he'll bring Albrighton on, maybe he'll play Castagna and Ricardo as fullbacks. Mark, where do you think?
There's not. There's everything we said about Thursday night would be put into the same scenario, won't it? If we end up bringing Under on, and Under wasn't good enough Thursday night, so why is he good enough against Arsenal? Is he going to make that difference? Is Albrighton going to show up and give us his 8 out of 10?
Yeah.
There isn't that. They're your options, aren't they? To be honest,
I'm going to add. Go on, Chris.
I think Albrighton, especially because Albrighton has got a really good record when it comes to setting up Vardy or even Barnes. So yeah, I think once Albrighton comes on, we might be better. To be fair, though, I mean, I'm going to say this, and I'll probably get a lot of stick for it, but this is better than it was Thursday, because at least there is some, admittedly not a lot, but there's some passion in there. Thursday there was none.
I'm not seeing it. Jono, what do you think?
I don't agree with that at all. I think
I don't.
It's been about as bad as Thursday, in my opinion. I think we got lucky with the goal because their defending was awful. We got in, we got the goal, fair play, but we haven't started playing from that moment onwards. We've just let them play and come on to us, and the goal was coming. They scored. It was no surprise to me. The penalty, arguably they could have had two. I don't think it was the first penalty shout was a penalty, but the second one certainly was. They've been far the better team. They deserve to be ahead, and we just need to start playing. I don't know what the problem is. Vardy doesn't look fit. I agree. We haven't got many other options. I would take Thomas off, put Castagna the other side, and probably bring Albrighton or maybe Under on. I know everyone's saying Under isn't doing it, but I think there's no other options on the bench, are there, really? We haven't got many other things that we can do. I think Under might offer a bit more pace than Albrighton, and that might be the way that I would go. But we'll see what Brendan does. But I think that Thomas should come off.
Jason is saying that on TV they're saying Vardy went off lift. I'm pretty convinced Vardy's not fit. I think he looks injured. I've seen him holding at the bit of his groin again. I feel like I think he's trying to put a shift in, but I just don't think he's 100% fit. You've got to remember this he is an aging striker, and he hasn't been fully fit on and off this season.
Yeah, I'm really worried about Vardy. I think since he's come back, he hasn't looked sharp or anywhere near his best. And I just wonder whether, it's been mentioned a few times, whether we're seeing the slow sort of end of his career starting from this moment onwards. I'm hoping that's not the case, but I really think that, in the summer, we probably need to get in at least one striker, if not probably two, I would think, with a view to Vardy probably not lasting another season or so. But let's hope not. Let's hope that we're wrong on that. But I can't see, since Vardy's come back, the same player.
It got to the point where we were clutching at 30-yard shots from Barnes and Iheanacho, and the only thing that could have saved us if one had gone in is the goalkeeper had the sun in his eyes. Other than that, they weren't anywhere near, were they?
Listen, Mark, Jono, Chris, thanks for joining us. We'll see you at full time. Thanks, chaps. Half-time thoughts there from the guys. That was great to get them on. Locks and Jack, are you ready? They're ready. I'm adding them back in for the second half. Is it about ready to kick off, Locks?
Nearly, mate. Yeah, nearly there. Listen,
I want us. I still hope we can go on and win this, Locks. I really do. But I said before the game, I'm going to be frustrated today if I see more of what I saw on Thursday, because I'm still really annoyed about Thursday, and I'm seeing lackluster again today. I'm looking at the bench. There's not much there. I'm expecting Brendan Rodgers. It won't completely switch it up. We'll do passy football till the end. I just hope we score the goals, Locks.
Yeah, mate. Sorry. Yes. No, I agree, mate. I mean, look, there were two big mistakes there. There was a few fouls, obviously, from Luke Thomas. He couldn't handle Pepe, and it looks like this is the change now. It looks like Luke Thomas will be off for Albrighton.
Do you think he'll play Albrighton further forward and have Castagna and Ricardo as fullbacks?
Yes, yeah, that's what's going to happen. Yeah. Ricardo right back, Castagna left back probably, and then Albrighton right wing. There we go. Yeah, Thomas off. But yeah, obviously we gave away too many fouls. If a team have that many free kicks against a team that can't defend free kicks, they're going to score. And the second one, I'm seeing people say, how is it a penalty? It's the most blatant penalty I've ever seen. His hands are up.
And it is. It's ridiculous. Yeah. Of course it's a penalty. It's
yeah. So, I mean, I know that we want to attack them, really. Some people are saying, do we have the players to do that when Maddison's on?
28% possession, Mick says.
Yeah. So, look, it's a tough one. I think the difference here, mate, is that they have got quality on their bench and we haven't. So, they've got Aubameyang to come on if they need him, and it's a shame. But I don't think go on.
Do Sorry, Lox, do you think Vardy's injured? Because we've been having debate. I think he clearly looks injured. But
So it looked like his groin, but I've seen on Twitter, I don't know how true it is, but I've read that he might have actually just got a knock to the testicles. It sounds like the ball hit him there or something, so it might have been that. But we'll see. We'll see how he gets on. It's just kicked off, by the way, mate.
brilliant. I'll let you two get on with it, and I'll see you at full time. Come back and join us. If you're watching this now, please like, please share, please subscribe. Please get your comments into the lads. I'll see you at full time.
There we go. Cheers, mate. Oh, Jack, it's a big half. It's a big second half here.
We wouldn't be needing that if we'd actually kept the lead and not made the mistakes and gave them the lead.
Yeah. What it actually looks like, mate, is it looks like Ricardo has come to the left back position. Castagna is at the right back, and then Albrighton's obviously right midfield. So that's what looks like has just happened here now. Ricardo obviously played left back against Liverpool, didn't he? Because he was against Salah. So
played, didn't he, as well?
Yeah. So it's now Ricardo against Nicolas Pepe, which probably is the best option, really, isn't it? Let's be fair.
Should have been that from the start, I think. I think Luke Thomas, they've got more experience than him, haven't they, to get themselves in them positions, and he's made the needless fouls, and it's cost us a goal. And it's something he's going to learn throughout his youth career, and that why playing in the Premier League, he's need to know when to make the foul and when not to. And obviously, he made the foul and cost us a goal, and they went 1-0 up. And then the second one, indeed, he should have kept his arm down. Why is he lifting it that high up? I don't think Pepe's shot was going on goal, and it gave the penalty, and we're behind due to our own faults.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we'll see how Albrighton does now in this second half at right midfield. Obviously, he definitely has the work rate to put a shift in here, so fingers crossed. I mean, he's on it now. He's pressing Xhaka so much here. Vardy and Albrighton press Leno. Leno clears it forward.
Come on now, boys.
Soyuncu tries to get his head to us, but it's come back to Evans.
Tillemans
to Barnes. Barnes can't get his foot on it, and also back in possession with it here. The passing's been too... Someone's down. Someone just went down.
Come on, Wilf.
Oh, Ricardo, Pepe.
Goal kick.
Who's down? Who's down injured?
Is it an Arsenal player or is it Leicester?
No, it's the Leicester player. It's Harvey Barnes.
Oh, my God.
Oh, no, this isn't good.
Let's have a look.
Oh, it's bad. It's bad.
No,
it's bad.
No.
Is that his hammy?
This is what Arsenal wanted, wasn't it?
Or is that his knee?
This is what Arsenal wanted to happen, isn't it? We'd get all these our best players injured so they'd win the game. And it's obviously worked out in their favour.
It's done his knee.
Oh, my God.
Harvey Barnes has done his knee here.
I hope it's not as bad, because James Justin, the same happened as JJ, didn't it, when he came down?
I don't know what to say, mate. I genuinely have nothing to say. I'm not gonna lie, mate. I've had enough of it now. I've had enough of it.
Why is it when good players are performing and they're doing well and they're performing each week, they're getting injured like JJ? JJ's the same. The same happened to him. Fantastic. They'll be going to the Euros, both of them, and now they're injured. For God's sake, man. How many more injuries do we need? He's going to be out for ages now.
We'll see. Fingers crossed.
I can't cope. JJ now, Barnes. Oh, dear.
Barnes' afternoon is done here. We've now used 2 substitutions. Obviously, Thomas came off for Albrighton, and now Harvey Barnes is going to be stretchered. Yes, stretchered off the pitch.
Please come good under, mate.
Oh, maybe he's not being stretchered. Never mind. Oh, he is being stretchered.
We need to see a masterclass from under. I swear, Dan, this needs to be his best game, innit?
I'm done, mate. Harvey Barnes he's got his leg, mate. Harvey Barnes' knee is strapped up, and I'm done. I'm genuinely done.
Why? Every time in this point of the season, our best players are injured. Look at last season, Ricardo. I think Maddison got injured as well. Ben Chilwell got injured at that point. I think Vardy went out as well, didn't he, last season at this point? Oh, my God. People are just going to compare us to Liverpool, aren't they? That's how it's going to be now. Hopefully a speedy recovery. Hopefully it's not as bad. But if it's his knee, he's going to be out some time. He'll be out for the rest of the season, maybe now. That's all we need, isn't it? This is played right into Arsenal's hands, this game has. It's gone in Arsenal's favour, hasn't it? Hopefully Under comes good and it's a masterclass. This is probably his best game in the Leicester shirt.
Craig, Brendan Rodgers has not caused ACL injuries or knee injuries, mate.
Nah.
So I don't know what you're talking about, pal.
I get the transfer business wasn't good in January. We needed to
ball in here from Arsenal. Nicholas Pepe on it, and Albrighton's going to clear. I mean, I'm not going to lie, mate. That's going to deal a massive blow to the Arsenal to our players as well on the pitch.
Top four. It puts a risk to top four, but we just need to keep winning our games. Obviously, we've got Burnley and Brighton next, so they're winnable games. But with your players getting injured, your best players, it don't help.
Yeah, Liverpool are levels, mate. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about, Callum. Elaborate, please, so I know what you're talking about. You can see the sadness in Barnes' face, poor young kid. Yeah. We've now got no wingers and we've got no striker. Well, we've got
Under, but
we've got no wingers. I mean, after who's going to be on the bench? You know what I mean? We've got Albrighton and Under.
You're going to have to play youngsters, aren't they? You're going to have to put youngsters on the bench like Liverpool had to.
Have we got any youngster wingers? I don't even know if we have, mate. Arsenal now on the attack.
There's Campbell,
into Nicholas Pepe.
There's Daly Campbell, but I don't know.
Nicholas Pepe into Emma Odegaard, El Neni, and Arsenal have scored, and that is 3-1, and it's onside, and that is game over now. 3-1 to Arsenal. What a terrible afternoon it is at the King Power Stadium. Leicester. What's happened?
This is played right into Arsenal's hands. This game, as I'm sorry, but this is all fit for Arsenal to win this game, isn't it? They would have.
Alan Young in the comments, mate. I've got no idea what you're talking about. Like,
what's he put?
It doesn't matter, but he's speaking rubbish again. God knows what he's talking about this time.
Oh God.
That's right, Finn. Yeah, I don't care if we lose. I just want my players, but that's it. We just want to score.
You go from Maddison getting injured to Ndidi getting injured to Barnes getting injured to Vardy getting injured. It's crazy. Like, we're getting all these best players injured. Ricardo, Castagna. When's anything going to go right with us for injuries? Man City, and had any injuries have they since, apart from De Bruyne. Oh my God. We're losing to Arsenal, who's 11th place.
Yeah, Callum.
We're 15 points ahead of them. Make that 12. God's sake.
We're in trouble here. Big worries for the rest of the season. We'll see. We'll see. Depends how bad this injury is to Harvey Barnes, because, I mean, he's been probably, one of the best players, obviously, for us, hasn't he? So
stuck in the mud, aren't we, at the minute?
Yeah, I mean, is he our top goal scorer now over Vardy? I think he is, isn't he? Barnes, or he's close.
Oh, come on, Jamie.
Vardy with it here. Cuts inside, ball into the box. It's gone out for a Leicester corner.
Funny if we come back and draw on 3-0, wouldn't it? Like Arsenal fans says, the only player they really worried about this game was Vardy, but that's because Vardy scores against them every time. But
which penalty, mate? The one which was given, it's a blatant penalty, isn't it?
Definitely a penalty. You can't put your arm up like that.
Ball in, corner from Leicester. Soyuncu, and Ian Acho tries an overhead kick.
What were sloppy defending that for that goal, that third one again. Pepe had a tap in, didn't he? Right, time to get in the goal.
And I can see people are saying top four gone. It's not gone. It's, we've got so many games left to play, and we're top four for a reason. We're not going to lose every game from now until the end of the season. So don't think top four's gone just yet. I think it's absolutely fine at the moment. Mick says this is absolutely shocking. AFTV is unbearable at the minute. I can imagine. I can imagine.
You're beating a team who's in the top four.
Adam Green, you think the wheels have fallen off? No, I don't think so, mate. We have lost in the league. I'm not including this game. We have lost one game in 13. So, no, I don't think the wheels have fallen off. If we lose today, it will be the second loss in 14 games. That's really not bad. So, no, I don't think the wheels have fallen off. I think that is very premature.
People are just going to compare this to last season, aren't they?
Yeah, we had done.
Leicester's going to bottle it again. That's what they're going to say. All this and the other. Get behind your team, man, innit? And push them to top four. Don't sit there and be negative towards it. I still think we can make top four, but.
Yeah, we had done so well during all the injuries, but it's just too many at this point. I agree, mate. There's so many. So many.
I bet our AFTV's laughing at us thinking, oh, yeah, nice rub. Oh, this player's injured.
Yeah, like I said, mate. I mean, I agree with Andy. It's nothing's just. Let's just wait until the end of the season, and then we can say whether the wheels fell off or not. I mean, we have lost 1 in 13 in the league.
We've still got 12 games to go, man. There's still 36 points up for grabs, right? You know, the season ain't over yet. It's not the start of the season and your players are getting injured.
Yeah. Do you feel the fact the amount of games we've played takes a big effect on players?
It's took its toll on every club. It has. Not just Leicester. It's been Liverpool. It's been Man City, Man United. It's done it to every club. But obviously, with our players, we seem to be like every game.
Well, when do you want me to wait till then, Stephen? Do you want me to wait? Or do you want me to say it now when we've lost 1 game in 13? Like
the wheels ain't fell off.
We are third in the league. Yeah, we are third. We are third in the league, and we have lost 1 game in 13. So no, the wheels have not fallen off.
They've not fallen off, man. It's not like we're 1 point behind ahead of Chelsea, is it? And West Ham and Liverpool. Jeez.
We can't record Dewsbury Hall because there was a deadline, and I think it was like mid-January, and yeah. This is what I hate. So many fans turn negative. Yeah, they do.
Please come good. Arsenal wouldn't have expected this today. They would have expected probably what Leeds expected, to come here and get to go for a point, but obviously things have turned out in their favour. Oh no. Tillemans is testing his out now. Oh my days.
I think he's all right.
I hope so. Jesus Christ, man. We don't want another one. You're going to end up playing the under-23s if all our players get injured.
Yeah, we're third in the league, 6 points above Chelsea in 5th. Calm down, people. Thank you.
Sir, we're third in the league, man. It's been a good season.
I would agree, though, Derek Law. Yeah, players do look tired. It's a fact.
Yeah, Tillemans has played, every game? So...
Yeah, Adam Green, agree with you, mate. On serious note, with the amount of injuries we are in the league. Where we are in the league is incredible. Yeah, absolutely.
Takes a toll on you. Arsenal are going to want this now. They're going to want a 4th.
Gus, as an Arsenal fan, I have no clue how we are winning this. We rested Saka, Partey, Aubameyang, and Gabriel. Yep.
Even I didn't expect this. I looked at the game going 1-0 up and I thought, you know what, we could actually win this from going 1-0 up. But then after we went 1-0 up, we made the mistakes and that really cost us the game. Well, I wouldn't say cost us the game, but it cost us the position we was in comfortably, really.
I don't know, mate. I don't know what to say. I honestly don't know what to say. 30 minutes left, half an hour of the game left.
We've got to score 2 goals without conceding. See, Saka again, he's been rested this game. Very good players, and we haven't took advantage of it. We just sat there and laid it on a plate for them.
Sorry, where are Arsenal in the league?
Well, there was 11th. We were 15
Where are
points
they now?
ahead.
10? Oh, we were 15 points ahead.
We were 15 points, now we're
But
12.
sorry. 15?
I think it was 15, yeah.
Bloody hell, tragic. Yeah, good season, but we ain't going to stay where we are with all our players out. Game over, season over, too many big games. Yeah, Jordan Williams.
The season ain't over. 12 games.
Like I said,
to
we've
play,
had a lot
man.
of players out. Yeah, we've had a lot of players out.
We could
Congrats, that is your first time ever. Well, I mean, we were 10 points ahead of you the year we won the league, weren't we, as well? So
We've got
yeah.
two.
Oh,
we've got two games.
Did we finish above Arsenal last year as well? Yeah, we did. Yeah,
we did.
yeah. So that's a couple times. It was 2 or 3 times now, actually.
Mm.
But yeah. Anyway, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm not going to talk about kind of the season being over and stuff like that anymore, guys.
It's not over
because it's not over until kind of when is it? May, June, something like that. So
the game ain't over either.
yeah, we're gonna carry on with the game now. Even obviously, if we are losing 3-1, we're gonna leave it at that about the rest of the season. We're gonna carry on with the game. But yeah, you don't know why I'm laughing. I'm laughing because Arsenal fans are mental. But yeah, we won the league. Someone's asking, yeah, you won the league, but they beat us twice that year. That doesn't win you the league.
They thought they were going to catch us as well that season. I told an Arsenal fan after the game at the Emirates, I said, "You having a laugh, mate?" I said, "Look how many points."
It was Valentine's Day, wasn't it? It was Valentine's Day. Do you remember? I bet all the Arsenal fans went home to their wives on Valentine's Day saying, "We're going to win the league. Get in!"
Somehow 6 minutes got added on. Oh my days, man! And Danny Welbeck scores in 96th, 7th minute, and just like, where's all that time come from? I was wondering that sitting at the Emirates that day, and I thought, when Danny Simpson, when we went down to 10 men and he got sent off, I was like, mate, come on now. Giroud it was like throwing his dummy out the pram, Giroud, that day, and he got Danny Simpson sent off.
Iheanacho into the box, and I think
corner.
that got deflected. No, he's given it. Oh, he's given a corner.
Come on, Curl.
We aren't a big enough team to chase this game. Well, I mean, we were 1-0 down to Liverpool, weren't we? And we won 3-1. So we can definitely. I mean, look, potentially we can do it, but I don't think we will. Goal kick. I think we can do it, but I don't think we will. If you know what I mean. We could do it, but I don't think.
What's that come back from this?
Harry Chetwynd. They went on a 4-game losing streak after that game. Arsenal. They did, didn't they?
Come on now, boys.
It's frustrating that there's still no urgency after going 3-1 down. Yeah, I agree with you there, Kevin. Yeah, there's no urgency.
Heads up, boys, isn't it? Let's go.
Yeah.
Get your heads up, and let's get another goal and see where it takes us. The game ain't over till the final whistle, man. It's not guaranteed win. We could score 2 goals in 10 minutes. We could do what we did to Liverpool.
Oh.
It's not guaranteed you've won just because you scored three goals. We've only got the one.
Yeah.
Liverpool scored 1 goal and we beat them by 3-1. It's not over yet. We just need to be more threatening and more bite about us, and then maybe it'll change the game. But letting Arsenal have too much of the ball. We did this against Slavia Prague.
Yeah, Harvey Priest. How did Barnes do his knee? I seen him get stretched off. He over. Oh, Vardy through here. Vardy through.
Come on, Rev. No chance.
He's definitely lost a yard of pace, Jamie Vardy. Unfortunately, I don't know if it's because he's obviously not fully fit or what. Because he would normally have. I think it was Pablo Mari. Normally have him on toast at that point, but
Mari from behind that. Rough. Any other game that had been given is a foul. Let's have a look. If that were Vardy in a title-winning season, yeah, he'd have been ripping him apart.
If it was Vardy a year ago, he'd be
Oh,
ripping
yeah.
him up, mate. If it was Vardy a year ago. Bacon Peanut Butter says, old head Vardy must retire. Good career. What the bloody... I don't understand what goes through some people's heads,
Why
man.
are
I
we
genuinely
talking
don't.
about Jamie Vardy's retirement?
Oh, my days.
He's 34, man. He's not 50. Jeez.
Anyway, Schmeichel pings it to Ricardo. All Brighton on Cedric, but it's gone out for another Arsenal throw-in. Leicester can't string any passes together here, really, if I'm honest.
You're going to hear excuses after this, aren't you? Oh, Leicester's a one-man team, this, that, and the other. Yeah, right. Not heard it all before, mate. We ain't no one-man team. Barnes is chipped in with the goals this season. So is Maddison, and so is everybody else. Jamie Vardy, I think he scored 1 goal in 11 games.
Harvey Priest, his knee. He kind of he was trying to get onto a ball which Tillemans put through to him, or Nacho put through to him, and he kind of overstretched his leg, and he went down like a sack of spuds straight away. And I think, well, who knows? Who knows? Adam says still too slow. Who? Vardy. I mean, he's faster than probably majority of all our players. He's just not as fast as he used to be.
He's just come back from an hernia operation, man. Come on. Yeah. You're not gonna be quick as Jesus Christ.
Soyuncu now with it. 66 minutes on the clock here. Tillemans, Johnny Evans.
Come on now,
Castagna.
look forward. Come on now.
Nice little flick there, Castagna.
Come on. Show a bit more fight about you, Leicester. That's it. Get in them. Come on now, boys. Show some fight. Go on. Okay.
Just a lazy pass from under. Such a lazy pass. Yeah, the team is too slow. Apologies, Adam. Yeah, agreed, mate. Moving the ball and stuff, yeah. I think Maddison helps that when he's in the team as well. He moves it quicker. Tavares on, please. I don't know. I mean, what else is there to do? Let's be honest here. Pepe's done Soyuncu. Oh, Soyuncu's done well there to recover. Ball over the top. Bad touch there from Cedric. Ball goes in anyway and into Casper's hands.
This is frustrating, this. Come on now. Look forward, innit? Let's attack on, man. Get the ball forward. Don't keep looking backwards, man. Let's attack Arsenal, man. These can't defend. No chance. That's why they concede every game. We just need the right players to play the right ball.
Terrible touch from Divi. What's Bacon Peanut on today? It's not just today.
we did this against Slavia Prague. Too sloppy on the ball. And, it cost us.
Thoughts on West Ham this season? Yeah, West Ham are they've been quality. They've been absolutely quality.
I like Soucek for West Ham, mate.
Yeah. Harvey Priest, was Barnes' injury worse than it looked? I mean, it looked bad because he was stretched off and his leg was strapped up.
That's
Johnny Evans.
Oh my God, man!
I think Johnny Evans has got a knock now, mate. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I think it's an head injury. And Marty's coming on now. You watched it. I'll slate a Marty now as well, just because he's come on the pitch.
Evans is limping, not holding his head. He's limping.
People just single out certain players, man. You don't look at the whole team. You just look at one player.
Yeah, so that's 2 injuries now today. One for Johnny Evans, which doesn't look too bad, and also one for Harvey Barnes, which looks like a serious one for Harvey Barnes. But yes, 70 minutes in, and it's Leicester 1, Arsenal 3.
This is their first win here since when was it? We're at a title winning season when they beat us 5-2. That their first win since then. I know. I think we drew 0-0 with them, didn't we? One time as well when Musa played here. Because weren't that the game Papi Mendy got injured? The 0-0 against Arsenal. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Aubameyang. I don't think Aubameyang's going to come on this game, so I don't think they need him.
We look knackered. Thoughts, as I said, yeah. It's a collective today. As a team, we've been poor. Yeah, absolutely, Harvey Priest. I'm normally a very pessimistic. However, I'm hoping that the fact we don't have to play Thursday can give us some extra rest. We do have a game Wednesday, though, don't we? Who's that against?
Burnley away.
And then is it Man United next weekend?
No, we've got Brighton next week.
We've got to beat.
8
We've got to beat Brighton. We've got to. Sorry, Burnley and Brighton. Did you say?
Burnley and Brighton. Then we've got Sheffield United.
So they're 3 winnable games. Well, you'd bloody hope.
Our away form this season's been fantastic. So you'd expect 6 points, but it's not guaranteed.
Chengazunda finds Albrighton. Albrighton takes a shot, and it's cleared.
Deflected. No passion again, Jamie says. I agree. Yeah, we need to show a bit more passion, a bit more bite about it, a bit more determination when going forward. Look forward rather than backwards. And the way we get the ball and we're just like passing it, and it's just ridiculous. And what's the point getting a yellow card for that? We need to show a bit more fight, and we're not doing it.
No idea how long he's up for. It was only 20 minutes ago, so I don't know, unfortunately, Gus.
I'd say 8 weeks, maybe. Who else done the knee? Maddison, wasn't it? Did Maddison do his knee as well? And he was out for a bit.
I think that was his hip, wasn't it?
I'm not sure. I think we've had a few with players who's done the knees. Just many bad days at the office. I would have been. Oh, come on. They're just passing it around us, man. It's just... Come on, boys. So, we just... The thing is with this game, we've gone 1-0 up and we're too sloppy on the ball. We're giving away the simplest of balls and the simplest of passes are going waywards, and we're not keeping the ball, just kicking it away. And when Arsenal get the ball, we're allowing them to have the ball, and we shouldn't be doing that. We need to get in their faces a bit more and take the game to these teams who do that. And if you looked at the Slavia Prague game in the first leg, we let them have the ball too much. We should have been fighting them to the last minute, man, and getting in their faces and that, but we didn't do it. And we're doing exactly this game. Come on.
Free kick, Leicester. Under was impeded as he was trying to beat a few men.
Do you think Under is going to be here by the end of the season? I don't.
I don't think we're going to sign him now. I don't think we're going to sign him.
They're on about £24 million for him. Can't see that. Poor, someone said. We have no squad depth. Thing is, people need to understand we're no Manchester City. We haven't got billions to spend on and just spend 100 million on one player. We can't do that.
Tillemans into Castagna. Castagna's putting his hands up and saying, come on, give me some options. There's no options. Leicester lose the ball again. Leicester at the minute can't string 3 passes together. There's a pass into midfield. There's a pass out wide. And then after that, it all falls apart. So it's been like that since the second half started. There's really not much to say, to be honest with you. It's very similar to the Prague game. The only difference is we've conceded 3 tonight instead of 2, and we haven't scored.
Tonight?
Tonight, it feels like a night. How dull it is.
It's mad. When was the last actual 12 o'clock kickoff we actually lost?
God knows, mate. 15 minutes left of normal time. 3-1. Oh, no, Brighton.
Well, the West Ham game, wasn't it, Locks?
Was that no,
No,
Iheanacho's,
my
what have you just done that for?
God. Xhaka's going to go down like a sack of spuds doing that to him. My God. We've not helped ourselves this game. We're just playing right into Arsenal's hands and it's cost us the match. Oh, my days.
This is really poor. I'm really worried after the last 2 games. Tappan's ball all about the place. This is crap. Can't see where the goals will come from for Leicester. Xhaka's having a go now at Albrighton for some reason.
Even though it would count.
I mean, I think Xhaka would probably murder Mark Albrighton, but oh well. The ref just having a word with Xhaka now, asking him to calm down and stop his mouth. We haven't any fighters. We're too slow with no ideas. Richard said...
I'd love to see Xhaka against Bacheleschi.
Yeah, I mean, Richard said, as a fan of 50 years, I say people need to calm down. These are golden days for Leicester. What ever happened to keep the faith? And Chris says, with you, Richard, even better now than the Martin O'Neill days. Yeah, I agree.
People need to understand, Leicester's had the darkest days, isn't it? You know what I mean? We've been up and down in the Premiership many years ago. The Championship, we got relegated to League One. You know, you could be having Peter Taylor as manager or someone like that, and you'd see your darkest days. But, we've won the title when Vishai came in 2010 and 11, and look at us, he's built a team, and he's built a football team, and we've gone on to bigger and better things. And people need to look at that rather than keep criticising all the time, being negative towards it. Because what would it be like if we was near the bottom? We're a really good football team now. We're a top 6 club. So what's to complain about? I would rather people see us as a League One club again. Them days travelling to Cheltenham away and stuff like that. People just need to be grateful rather than stuff like that.
Yep.
So,
Daniel Marty here at centre half plays it into Under in midfield. Under's just trying to get out and he just can't. He's passed it to Vardy. Vardy slipped and Leicester try and keep the ball again, and within 10 seconds, I don't know what Iheanacho's doing. He's just got his arms all over Partey. And once again, 3 or 4 passes is the most that we're stringing together again. What is there to say?
I just hope we don't want a bad run of games again.
And Aubameyang's warming up now. 13 minutes left or 12 minutes left of the game.
Who would have expected this? Then again, who would have expected us to lose to Prague? But we did. Our own form's poor, though, isn't it, Locks? It's not great this season.
I've just remembered Barnes is in a bloody FPL, for God's sake.
He is. Is that cheating you fantasy football?
He is, yeah, because he's got a double game week. Well, he's not now, is he? Arsenal on the attack here. Nicolas Pepe on the right-hand side, bombing through. 1-on-1 with Pereira. He's going to put it into... Oh, he tried to put in Suarez. Suarez.
Quicker.
See, Leicester on the attack here now, and they're just walking with it. They're walking with the ball. Move, man, move!
Get forward, Kel. Run! Why are you jogging? For God's sake. Sprint with it, man. Oh, man. Now you've gave it away as well.
Now Arsenal on the attack again here. There's a guy open. Martin Odegaard's open here. Pepe's going to carry on running with it, and Amati defends well.
Run! Get out! I'm not blaming you, Amati, because you just come on the pitch. It ain't your fault. Come on now. Out! Go on, Jamie. Get in the box for him then.
Ball's played backward. Ricardo gets the ball in, and it goes out it goes into Leno's hands again.
Man. Show some passion, man. Get forward, attack on. Slowing the game down lets Arsenal get back and get back in shape. But we don't seem to be thinking about things. Come on, Brendan, man. Have a word. Get the boys together. If this were Nigel Pearson, he'd be having them all. He would have this. Flat as a witch's. This is as
Why do we
flat as
seem
a
to?
cardboard box is.
Yeah. Why do we always seem to slow the game down, even in attack? Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Literally walking football. I know, yeah. We're just letting Arsenal have too much of the ball. We'll just become lazy. Oh, dear. It's going to be a corner, isn't it? Yep. Brendan does not want the European Cup, hence the team he put out. We want the FA Cup. We have never won it before, but due to the injuries, he won't put out a full-strength squad. The league is obviously priority, and I still think we will get top 4. I agree, Andy Stewart. Definitely, mate. I agree we'll get top 4. No doubt. I'm not one of these, who's going to sit there and be negative towards it, We're so many points ahead. There's plenty of games to go and plenty of points to pick up. It's only one day. It's a bad game at the office. But,
Odegaard with the corner into the box. Terrible. Oh, it's gone out for a Leicester goal kick, you'd imagine. Yeah. Another corner? Bloody Nora, man. Kasper Schmeichel fists the ball away in anger there, and it goes out for another corner. Odegaard, I'm sure, will get this ball back into the box again. Oh, sorry, Jack. Didn't mean to do that.
It's all right.
Next 3 games are all winnable. Keep the faith. Exactly.
Exactly.
Ball in. Schmeichel fists it away. Tierney's going to strike it, and he does, and it's wide. Man of the match, Big Wes Morgan, for having to watch this. There. Oh, it's a good strike by Tierney, and lucky he couldn't get enough whip on that, to be fair.
Mad.
Mike Jenner, I think our players are knackered. We need a break. There's only so many games you can play. Well, we haven't got that much of a break. Oh, that should have been a foul, but Arsenal on the break here. Partey, Odegaard, and we forced them back a bit out wide. Cedric Suarez. Oh, Brighton does his clears it out for a goal kick. Sorry, a throw in. Maddison Barnes are out. Yeah, we know. I mean, I think Sheffield. I think Burnley is a winnable game, regardless of Maddison and Barnes out. Aubameyang's now coming on. We'll see who for. It's for Alexander Lacazette. I don't know why I said it like that. Just one of them days, isn't it? Alexander Lacazette.
Say it in French. Alexander Lacazette.
Chris would do it, wouldn't he? Alexander Lacazette.
Lacazette.
Man of the match, Ross's salad.
Definitely, Ross's salad were better than this performance. To get top 4, we need to do this. Should we go through player ratings, Locks, or
no? Because it's a 4 all over, all over.
Would you not
maybe a 4.5 for
Tillemans?
Maybe a 4.5 for Tillemans.
Who would you give a 3 to?
Oh, I'm just going to give everyone a 4.
It's right down here, you know what I mean? We could have gone so many points ahead again today. If
I swear. Yeah, oh my God, someone just walked past my house and it looks just like I'm sure they look just like Leonardo DiCaprio. That was the moment of the game, the whole game. This is woeful. The lads have given up. Yeah, absolutely. 84 minutes in now. Well, coming up to 85. 5 minutes left of normal time. Xhaka on the floor again. It's squad depth. The blade of grass by the corner flag. Yeah. How long to go? Yeah, 5 minutes. 5 minutes. And then you can turn this off whenever you want. To be fair, you don't have to keep watching. But yeah, 5 minutes. I thought we had a very good squad until the latest run of injuries. I just hope it doesn't destroy our season. Do you guys seriously want Champions League with this squad? It would be an embarrassment. Of course we want Champions League. Of course we do.
We're going to strengthen the squad in the summer, so...
If you don't want Champions League football, then what are you in football for? You know what I mean? If you don't want to, like, what do you want to do? Finish 5th or 6th every year? It's ridiculous. I see what you mean about the squad, but we're going to have to improve on it, aren't we? If we want to, if we do get Europe. Amati, bad touch there, but he keeps it, and he's giving the ball away. But Ndidi picks it up, plays it out wide toward Castagna, and it's gone out for. It's nearly hit Wes Morgan, really, hasn't it? On the bloody bench.
You got to dream big.
Sorry, not good enough for this league. Yeah, I mean, Mahrez had to have time to settle in. So did Jamie Vardy. So you need time, but he hasn't got time. That's the problem. He hasn't got time. What's Brendan doing? Don't know. With this squad, our full squad is quality, and we've added to it. Yeah, a fully fit squad. Our fully fit squad is brilliant. For me, that's Schmeichel, Ricardo, Fofana, Soyuncu, JJ,
come on,
Ndidi, Tillemans, Maddison, Barnes, Vardy, and well, the right winger is up for debate, isn't it?
We're making Pepe look like a £72 million player here.
Here's Arsenal on the back. Aubameyang's going to take a shot, and it's nearly in, but it's just wide of the post.
Yeah, I agree. Vardy doesn't look right this game. He hasn't looked right for quite a few games. Like last game, he didn't look right either. So the thing is, Ivan Toney in the summer would be a great signing. I think he'd adapt to the level of the Premier League without a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah, can we not get Kolo Toure on the pitch? Centre back. I'm sure he'd do a bloody job, eh? That's if Evans is injured.
Pepe's
What's happened there?
He's on the floor again. Oh my. I think we've seen Pepe more times on the floor this game than we've seen than anything else.
And Leicester kicked the ball out of play because of Pepe being down.
Oh, for God's sake. What happened? Oh my God.
Is that it?
Is that it? Marty's asking to see if he's all right. Cags just stands around and waits for the physio to come on.
The fact that we're still 3 points clear in top 4, even if Chelsea win with all the injuries, is a testament to the team. So many players are young. We're one to two signings from a great long-term future. Schmeichel probably had more touches than any on-field player. Sums up our play today. Vardy is done. He's not done. He's just not fit. That's our biggest downfall. Sorry, that's our biggest downfall is squad depth. If you want to make a serious go, when you make at least one sign in January, not loan out, sell players without replacements. Yeah. Wow, look at that. Pepe's made a recovery.
Oh, no, yeah.
Who would have thought it?
He recovers more than when I lose on FIFA.
Yeah.
Oh. What a game.
Ball over the top. Or under, headed out for. What the hell now, man?
Jeez. This is like a theatre show, this.
I want to see it back.
Let's have a look. Under's question it. Pablo Mari's having a good moan, and so is Xhaka. Let's have a look. Oh my God. Oh. Deary me, man. Arsenal go down like a sack of spuds. I'm sorry here, but they go down more times than anybody else. You think Man City's bad for diving with Sterling, but Arsenal's worse.
Under is on loan.
You could see why Roma didn't want him. For a start, I think. He don't add nothing to probably their squad either. That's probably why. Probably Kolarov got ahead of him. El Shaarawy probably got ahead of him as well. He's made a speedy recovery as well, Kieran Tierney.
I didn't even see what hit him.
I didn't.
I think
7 minutes of
someone
added time.
got sniped 7 minutes at a time. That's because of all the times Arsenal players have gone down, I think.
This be a right game, this, if the fans are in the stadium, wouldn't it, Locks? Oh, the fans! The fans won't be having this. I honestly think, this is like the worst we've played this season. I don't know if you agree.
What was that, sorry, mate?
This is worse than the Leeds game.
Yeah.
If you want to get top 4, you've got to beat teams like this. Like Arsenal. They've not been good this season. They're on the manager's back too much. You lose one game at Arsenal, the fans want you out. Oh, here they come. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang.
Aubameyang into the box against Amati, gets the ball in, Schmeichel catches it, and Schmeichel will play it out. Here we go, look. So Leicester have got the ball. Arsenal players are in front of the ball, so they've got a chance to counter, and it's just a sideways pass. And now we lose the ball again, and Ndidi takes down his man. Now it's back to Partey. Partey's going to have a shot, and Schmeichel saves it. I mean, it's just same, like time after time after time. We get the ball, but we just sideways or backwards. Vardy with it now. Let's see what Vardy does with it. Vardy picks it up. There's no options for him. He has to play it into Nacho, and Vardy gets fouled there.
We can't get out, can we, look? Schmeichel just throws the ball out, and we're not running with it. We're just jogging and giving Arsenal the ball back. We're too slow. Too slow. I know. I don't know whether it's tiredness or what, but obviously people are going to use tiredness as a factor, aren't they?
That made me laugh. This is what happens when you don't invest in January when you need it. But oh well, lads, we have a nice training ground.
Didn't they take a loan out for the training ground? I heard. I'm not sure if it's true or not.
100 million, wasn't it? Ball in. Clipped off a few heads there. Don't know what happened. Ball's cleared forward now for Arsenal into Castagna. James Collins liked and subbed, guys. Thanks, James. Appreciate that, mate. Shame about the result. Unless you're an Arsenal fan, obviously.
That's Arsenal fan TV loving this. Deluded tie as well.
Everyone needs complaining about not spending. But to be fair, when we have a pandemic in King Power, we may have a cash flow problem. Yeah, but there's other ones out there. There's other owners out there that have been affected by pandemics. I suppose that's always one way to look at it.
King Power's lost a lot of money, haven't they, over this pandemic? So,
someone put. Ricky says Europa League for another season. Sorry, last time I checked, we were in 3rd place. Ricky, sorry. He said somebody threw something. He said somebody threw something from the crowd. Yeah, probably what, Tierney.
It was a steward who were protecting the door.
We have been wrecked through injuries. Rodgers does and has picked good starting 11s for the most part.
It's just injuries. What's cost us? I think a full fit Leicester squad with no injuries, we'd beat anybody really. I think we give Man City a run for the money, maybe, but with injuries and that doesn't help your mentality in the game, does it? It affects your mindset and the way you play.
Backwards pass. I mean, not that it matters. We've got a minute. We've got 2 minutes left to play, and whatever. Nacho here with it, takes a shot, and it's deflected. Back out to Tillemans. Tillemans tries to whip it in, and it comes off Willian's head for a Leicester throw in. No, Leicester keep it in. Castagna whips the ball in. Ricky P at the back post, and it's going to be another corner there for Leicester. Cedric goes down, asking for a foul.
Harvey Barnes and James Justin this season have been phenomenal throughout, and to be injured ahead of the Euros as well, it's mad, isn't it?
Ball in. Soyuncu tries to get it. Nacho's got it, and he puts it over the bar from so close. I mean, what are you doing, Nacho, mate? That is ridiculous. You've got to be hitting the target from there, for crying out loud.
What was it, about 10 yards?
Rogers has got a sour look on his face after that. I'm not surprised. It's 6 yards, 7 yards, 7 yards out from goal, and Nacho takes it down.
He could have scored maybe from there.
And he puts it over the bar from 7 yards.
Do
you wish 3 points? Yes. I bet you wish top 4, don't you? I don't think we will make Europa League. We're worse than last. What the hell is going on, man? What are you on about?
They've lost their heads. I'm sorry. I can't lie.
Thanks, Helena. 199 super sticker, Helena. Appreciate that. Cheers.
It's ridiculous what some people come out with now. Yeah, we're losing one game in it. I know we lost against Slavia Prague, but we're third in the league. We've got 49 points. We're 9 points ahead of Liverpool, 6 ahead of Chelsea, and we're having a fantastic season. What would you do if we were at the bottom? Oh, no, you'd moan them, wouldn't you? But,
Castagna, Vardy, Albrighton, Amati again. Ricochet everywhere, and it's gone. And that's full time at the King Power Stadium, and it's Leicester City 1, Arsenal 3. Leicester City go 1-0 up inside 6 minutes. Arsenal score 2 before half time. In the second half, there is a injury for Harvey Barnes, who goes down with what looks like a serious knee injury, and also a third goal for Arsenal. And Leicester really have struggled all game to properly attack Arsenal, to string a few passes together. But there we go. It is full time. Leicester 1, Arsenal 3, and we will switch over to Phil for the full time reaction.
Thanks, lads. Thanks, Jack. Thanks lots for a great second half's watch-along commentary. Obviously not the result any of us wanted. Are you guys sticking around to give us your views in a minute?
Yes.
Fantastic. Thanks lots. Thanks, Jack. Obviously, Leicester have just lost 3-1 at home. Get your excuses ready. What you got? Come on. We've been talking about it since January. I am going to bring up the January transfer window again, because you're going to come on here, some of you, and say, we've got injuries. Johnny Evans limped off, Harvey Barnes limped off. What do you expect? January transfer window. Why do you start it with 25 men, let 2 men go, and have 2 less men at the end of January transfer window than at the start? What sort of planning is that? Who does that? Get your views in, get your comments in. We want to know what your things. Dara's here. Again, I know, listen, I love Leicester, but here comes the keep battling, heads up, still in a great position type of mentality. I get that, but we're not. It's not going to go on. Listen, we're in a free fall again, if you ask me. Nick says hopefully Barnes ain't out long term, but got a dodgy feeling it's an ACL. Tom says Chelsea coming for you. Here we go again. Let's have another one. I've just seen this one. Mick saying they're shattered. Not a big enough squad. Yeah, we're going to have that. But listen, every team's playing the same amount of games as Leicester. Arsenal play exactly the same amount of games as Leicester. They're mid-table. What? They rested players today. We've got... I'm fed up of this negativity. What on earth? We're the team that won the league with 5,000 odds. Where did our hope go? Harvey, I get that. That was 4 years ago. We're talking about today. We're talking about this season. I love the fact we won the Premier League, but let's talk about today. Let's not do a Forest and live in the past, honestly. Get your views in, get your comments in. We've got Jack, we've got Locks, we've got Jamie's joined us. Jamie, where do you want to start with it? Because for me, there was no passion, I never thought at any point in that last 20, 30 minutes we were going to score because I couldn't see anybody trying. There was a point with about 15 minutes to go where Ricardo Pereira passed the ball, 2 Leicester players let it roll by, and it just looked like we'd stopped.
Went straight to Arsenal, didn't it? It went straight to Arsenal. They went attack. Like you say, no passion, no fight, no leadership, no transfer activity. I know we keep going on about it. Yes, Tom Vardy doesn't look right. The stomach's still not wrong with him. We're not good enough for the top 4 at the minute. We're not good enough. We've got no leadership, like no fight, no passion. And if I hear one person say, oh, it's a bad day at the office, if I had this many bad days at the office, I'd have been sacked by now. It's getting ridiculous. I said this a couple of months ago when we lost to Leeds. It's a bad day at the office. And people said, well, we've only lost 1 in 11 when we lost that one. It's the same thing. We keep having these bad days at the office. How many more bad days at the office can we have? It's like Tom says, it's feeling like last season. And I said this a couple of months ago. It's feeling like last season. And that was in January. That was December, January time. And everyone laughed at me and had a go at me about it. And it's the same things happening over and over again. Brendan Rodgers says he wanted to learn. He got all the players have learned from last year. We haven't learned from last year. We haven't.
I mean, Jamie, this is
the same situation.
This is what frustrates me. I can't read his name out because it's Goldayuk on YouTube, but he says, Phil, why are you so negative? We have injuries. It's not easy for Rodgers, is it, considering we've lost some of our players? But, Jamie, I'm going to come back to you because I know you're on the same team sheet as me. I'm annoyed. We're all upset we've got injuries, but I'm annoyed that we, as a business, at the start of January, we have 25 squad players and we let Damari Gray and Islam Slimani go and we don't replace them. I wanted us to be stronger at the end of January than weaker. So we've got injuries and that's bad. And nobody could predict that, except you can. We knew the schedule of games, Jamie. We knew how many games were coming. And who's running a business who ends up with less players after a transfer window?
Everyone knew. The first things people are going to say to them comments, Phil, is, well, we're in a pandemic. There's not much money about. You can still go and get people on temporary contracts, sorry, I'm thinking of business then, on loans. You could still get them in for 6 months. A 6 month loan is nothing. You can have him until the end of the season, got a 6 months loan. And what did we do? We lent out half the youth team. We lent, and then Slim and
I was going to say, Dewsbury Hall. Why have we lent Dewsbury Hall out? We've lent out 3 or 4 of the young lads. If we're sure, why have we lent the best of the youth out, Jamie?
They said we missed the deadline for Dewsbury Hall. Yeah. Well, we had them injuries. We had all them injuries then. So why didn't we call him back before the deadline? Why did we wait and miss the deadline to call him back? It's absolutely stupid. The comments on here are going to be why are we being so negative? We love our club and we don't like being in the situation we're in. Yes, we've got injuries, but we haven't performed. We haven't performed well over the last few weeks. Correct, Matt Shepherd.
I agree.
Twice.
This Foxes never quit is an absolute rubbish from some of these lads because Foxes did quit today, Locks. Let's get Locks. Get some words in. You've got your mic on mute.
How's that? Is that better?
Yeah, that's better.
I saw I was laughing. Yeah, no, I mean, to be fair, lads, I think I should probably leave it to you. I mean, I understand that obviously after today's game and Thursday's game, obviously, I mean, not good enough. I mean, you saw today, look, we won the ball. We won the ball when obviously there were quite a lot of Arsenal players forward, in our own half. And normally in the past, we would just, play a killer ball through, try and play someone in, easy counter-attack because all their men are in front of the ball and get a shot. But I think, like we did against Liverpool. But like today, obviously, there was none of that. Every time we won the ball, it was slow passes. I don't think we had we stringed more than 5 or 6 passes together really in that whole 90 minutes. Towards the end I was counting and I think we only managed 3 or 4 in the last 10 minutes. But yeah, I mean, I understand what you're all saying about the transfer market as well. Obviously, we've let Gray go, we've let Slimani go, which we had no arguments about letting them 2 players go. But obviously, we should bring someone in. I mean, now with Barnes' injury, we have Albrighton and Under, and I think that is it on the wing. That's it. The only wingers we have because Perez is out. Obviously, Maddison can play on the wing. He's out. And yeah, I mean, I think it summed up the game today, mate. When Barnes went off, it summed up the whole game. It summed up the season, if you like.
Right.
Another injury.
Locks, I'm going to add in, we've got loads of fans clicked on the link, so I'm going to get them in one by one, and I just want your views. So I'm going to add Chris in first, and then I'm going to come to Jono and then Ross. So, Chris, you're coming in now. Chris Gutteridge, please. Here you are, Chris. Hope you're well. Thanks for clicking on the link. Chris, obviously, we're having a bit of a debate here. There's two sides to the story. What's your views on today and generally what's going on?
There'll be a witch up for me. I'm going to blame the spine. I'm sick of Schmeichel, Evans, Ndidi, Vardy. Ndidi's not winning the ball in the midfield at the minute.
No, well, he didn't have a great game in, did he? I mean, often, a couple of weeks ago, we said how amazing he was. He's not had a great game. I didn't look that interested at times. Gave away a penalty. Nearly gave away an earlier penalty as well, Chris.
That as well, and I appreciate you said about not blaming the injuries, but Brendan now needs to face the media and say it how it is. Let's be a Pep. Let's be a Jose. We have got 10 injuries plus. It's there, isn't it? It's in the building. We haven't got a big enough squad, as you've said. January window was the main problem.
Yeah, Chris, indeed, I agree. Thanks for joining us, Chris. Going to let you go to add in Jono. Thanks, Chris. Great to have Chris on. Really appreciate him coming on. Jono, give us your views.
I'm absolutely gutted to see Barnes go off. Absolutely gutting to see that. I agree with you, Phil, and Jamie. I just feel like, regardless of the injuries, we didn't show any fight, any passion, any kind of will to try and get back into that match at all. And it really worries me that seem to have a really poor mentality when we go behind and we don't want to get back into the game. Regardless of the injuries, there was no endeavour at all to try and get back into that match. And I disagree. Sorry, Locks, but I don't agree with what you were saying about, well, it's another one, it's another bad day. I'm sorry, but if you want to be a top 4 team, then you need to have the mentality to push on and try to win games. We're not going to win them all, but we need to at least look like we're going to try and win games. And when we don't turn up like that, and Jamie's right, we don't turn up often. Too often we just don't turn up, and that isn't a mentality of a top 4 team. We might be third now, but it turns around very quickly. If we keep playing like that, we won't be top 4 for very long. So it's all well and good saying, it's another bad day, we'll move on with plenty more games to play. I'm sorry, if we carry on playing like that, we're not going to get anywhere near top 4. So I agree with Jamie and I agree with Phil. It's not good enough. And if we want to be a top 4 team, then the fans need to start thinking like it. Saying, oh, yeah, but we won the league and, we've never had it this good. Yeah, fine. I agree with that to a point. But if we want to be top 4, then all the fans need to start collectively thinking like a top 4 team. And some fans, I don't think, are in that place. They're like, well, yeah, we're still, we're still little old Leicester, but we have ambition to be better than this.
Yeah, I mean, thanks, Jono. Keep getting your views in. I've added Ross in as well. I'm going to get a few comments on here as well. I want to react to a couple. Franco says, can we bring in emergency loans? Shocking today, but hang your heads in shame. Blaming Ndidi. I wasn't blaming Ndidi, Franco, at all. I'm just saying he didn't have a great game today. That's all. I think we're allowed to say he has amazing games. He's a good player, but we're also allowed to say I don't think Ndidi had a good game. I don't think anybody had a good game today, to be fair. Rover, top team, we need games not playing well, says Stuart. Lee is saying what we're all thinking. We hope this is not a repeat of last season. We didn't do it in the transfer window in 2019. We've not done it again this season, and I do fear that is going to come back and bite us in the bum. I'm just trying to find a comment which I want to ask Ross about. Andy Medhurst says here, I've said it once, Ross, and I'll say it again. We have no midfield general, somebody who will throw punches in the dressing room, somebody who, with 15, 20 minutes to go, Ross, is going to grab that game by the scruff of the neck.
100% agree. I'm speechless, if I'm honest. I mean, I thought we learnt a lesson from Thursday. Come back. I think as soon as they scored that first goal, boom, straight down. Heads were down, everything. I'm a bit lost for words, if I'm honest. And I especially agree with what you said, Phil and Jamie. And there's no passion in that game. And we can't keep saying bad day at the office, because the more times we say that, we're going to keep sliding back down that table again. And you said about the Dewsbury Hall thing, they should have brought them back. We're struggling for strikers. That miss from Iniacho summed up the last week. at the end summed it up. I mean, obviously, just before I continue, obviously Barnes, get well recovery, speedy recovery. Before I continue, but yeah, go on.
Sorry, Ross. Jamie, Adam is asking here. He says, on regards to the transfer window, we was linked with Championship players. Do you think that would have been a back step in transfer and not just panic buying or loans?
No, well, yeah, yes and no, sort of. But you needed players in. You needed to get some cover in. And if they were the top of the Championship, like the clubs, like the players that were going for, or allegedly rumours going for, then yes, you needed players as backup covers. Adam knows, he's been in the game long enough. Injuries can happen. He knows that. Injuries can happen at the slightest. I'm just having a bit of an argument on Twitter at the minute about people saying, well, all these people weren't injured, but we still had 6 or 7 people out at the end of January when the transfer window ended. And they're moaning and they're saying about them being knackered and tired and fatigued. But well, like you said, what about Man U? What about Liverpool? What about Arsenal? They've had injured players. Like you said, Phil, Arsenal were able to rest players today against what was possibly our strongest team, apart from Maddison, that was missing today. That was near enough our strongest team, apart from Maddison and maybe Fofana. Other than that, and they rested players, and they've just beat us 3-1. And they've had to fly to Greece on Thursday night and fly back and have a lunchtime kickoff today.
I mean,
and they've played exactly the same games as us. And everyone's saying we're knackered. Arsenal
I got slated. Jamie, I got slated in January saying, why haven't we loaned anybody in? And people were like saying, who'd you loan in? And I was like, look, I'm not being paid to recruit players for Leicester. But I did say in January, you could get even Jesse Lingard's available on loan. And people were like, you don't want Jesse Lingard. I said, how about Troy Deeney? How about this? But you don't want them. And I'm like, hey, they would have done.
We needed backup. We needed squad depth. We had 6 or 7 people out at the end of January. Not the main first teamers, but we had like the ones that come in, the subs and that are on the bench. We had them coming in, and we needed cover. And all season, it's just ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. What was that, Phil? Sorry, I'm sick of what? Sorry, that last comment was one. Crying, mate. I'm crying. Someone said. Sick of being a small. Oh, sorry. No, that's different.
Yeah,
different kind of thing.
Well, I know what he's saying. I know what he's saying is that's what I feel like. I feel like I know when Man City did the step up from being, because you got to remember Man City 20 years ago were League One, League Championship, all that. It took their fans a long time to realise that they were being a top club. And I feel like at times Leicester fans are in the same this. I'm getting fed up of Leicester fans. Listen, I've watched Leicester for 40 years. I've watched 38 years of rubbish and a few years of good in that time. But I'm fed up of Leicester fans going, be grateful of where you are at the moment. Be grateful. We're doing really well. And I'm like, I am chuffed to bits we're doing well, but I feel like we're allowed to.
But you want to do better, though,
and look at it and go,
why? Better. I don't understand these. I really don't understand.
I completely agree with that. I think you've got to look at where the club is wanting to go. Top isn't messing around. He's invested in the training ground. He's invested in the squad progressively over time. Admittedly, this season, January, I totally take those points on board. But, we are moving forward. We aren't the club we used to be, a yo-yo team anymore. We are looking at trying to be a progressive top 6 team constantly, year in, year out. And if you want to do that, then you can't play like we did today, and we've been playing like this for a number of weeks now, and I said it in one of my comments earlier, these big shadows of last season cast over that performance today, and I'm really worried that the same things are happening. Regardless of the injuries, you can still try to put in a shift and still try to put in a performance, and I just didn't see that today at all.
What's going to happen, Jono, what's going to happen if we finish in the top 4 in Champions League next year? How are we going to cope with that next year? How?
I don't
things
know.
Things are not going to go back to normal, are they, pal? Just like that.
No, I mean, fingers crossed we'll still get top 4. I still think we've got a great opportunity to do that. But, days like today are not going to help, not just for getting points on the board, but just for the general momentum in the squad. We've had a terrible performance in midweek and a terrible one today. And we need to nip it in the bud. And now we're going to be playing against Burnley and Brighton. And people say, well, they're winnable games. Yeah, but not if we play like that. We'll get turned over by Burnley and Brighton quite easily playing like that. And we already have done. So, to just say, oh, yeah, it's only Brighton, only Burnley. I'm sorry, but they're the sort of they're the sort of matches we've been losing. So, you know, fingers crossed we'll nip this in the bud and we'll get a good performance again. But I don't know what the problem is, whether it's complacency or whether it's tiredness. I don't know. But
someone just tweeted me. Someone just tweeted me to my comments. Oh, we had the best 45 minutes against Liverpool the other week. 45 minutes against Liverpool. I thought we were under the cosh an awful lot of time against Liverpool. I don't think we played that well against Liverpool. But someone said we had 45 minutes of quality football.
Let's be honest. Against Liverpool, we were lucky. We were lucky to get that result.
You look at the next 3 games we've got now. So the next 3 we've got Burnley away, Brighton away, and Sheffield United at home. Now, on paper, we should win them games.
Yeah.
But the thing is, this is Leicester City we're talking about. We've just lost to a team that didn't play Aubameyang or Saka, that were their best 2 players. And I said before the game, I said just because they're not in the team doesn't mean that they're not going to win. And it proved again, you know. And we should have recalled Dewsbury Hall. I mean, even George Hurst is a backup striker because, you know, Nacho's had too many chances on this. Vardy's, I mean, he looked very off today. I don't know about anybody else. Looked very off today, Jamie Vardy. Usually he's up for scoring against Arsenal all the time. But these next 3 games are probably the biggest games. It might sound daft, but I think they're the biggest 3 games to see if we are definitely going to be a top 4 side. Burnley struck mid-table. Brighton struggling for relegation. Sheffield United, they want to do the Great Escape. And if we don't win at least, well, we need to win. Basically, we need to win all 3. If not, probably, all 3. If we don't win it, all them 3 games, I don't honestly think we'll get the top 4.
Ross and Jono, I want to say thanks for both coming on today's shows. I'm going to let you both go because we've got loads of people clicking on the link. So thanks, Jono. Thanks, Ross. Great to have them on. Let's add in who's been waiting longest. We have got Elijah. I'm going to add in. I know Tom's waiting to come in. Chris was just about to come in, so I'm going to add Elijah's in and Tom. Let's start with Elijah before we come to Daddy Daycare. Elijah, how... Go for it. Whatever you want to say, mate.
Well, obviously I'm gutted by the result. And the sad thing is I was thinking about it while I was in the back waiting to come on. The thing is I'm buying all the excuses, though, at the moment. Because the fact of the matter is, yes, there's a lot of excuses going around, but they all kind of do apply. We have financial fair play to worry about. Our ownership is going to be in financial trouble. We're a travel-based company in the middle of a pandemic that has shut down worldwide travel. We have very little squad depth, and we're dealing with close to the most injuries in the entire league. It's unfortunately just everything came together at once. Obviously, I would love to see some tactical changes that can bring out better results in the next few games. We're going to need them. But at the same time, it's been a bad run of form in the last few games. We're still top 4, and I'm still happy with where we are in general.
To be fair, Jack, Elijah talks a lot of sense, doesn't he?
Definitely. I'm with him.
You're with him as well, Lots. I'm not. I'm still fuming, but I'm not with you. I'm not buying the excuses. But Jack, let's get Jack. You've not said it. Elijah does speak some sense, doesn't he?
He does, and people just need to realise it. Everyone laughed at me and Jamie in the transfer window when we said, "Oh, sign the likes of Lingard," and that. People laughed at us. They're not laughing now, are they? They're sitting there. Oh, well, we should have kept Gray. We should have kept Slimani. You get what I mean? They're hypocrites. It's become hypocritical. And, you know, we got laughed at in January when we were saying things like that. We should keep these certain players to adapt to the squad. And today, we was very poor. We wasn't running. We was just jogging with the ball, and Arsenal were getting back into shape. We didn't know what hit us. And, you know, we were poor on Thursday, and we just carried it on into the form. We haven't been good. And that guy who said, oh, we were good for 45 minutes against Liverpool, he's having a laugh. We were good for like 7 minutes and scored 3 goals. I don't know what people go through people's heads at times. It's just ridiculous what they come out with on Twitter and that.
So let's get Tom in. He's been watching as nice and chilled at home. Well, with the kids. What? Come on, Tom. Are you buying Elijah's bag full of excuses, or are you like as the blue mist, like it is in my eyes? What is it?
I'm absolutely fuming, mate. Absolutely fuming today. As Jamie said, if you said no passion and no desire, no commitment, the same as Thursday, the same as the second half against Villa. Absolutely an embarrassing performance for me. If you want to be a top 4 team, then you have to beat these teams who are struggling this season, and Arsenal are struggling. I'm not having the excuse of tiredness because Arsenal played on Thursday night and travelled around the country more than we have. As for signings in January, yes, we didn't make the signings, and everyone can moan about Jesse Lingard. Can we just remember Jesse Lingard's on 140,000 a week? The club aren't going to pay that kind of money for a 6 months loan deal. Not going to happen.
But Tom, we've got that money. We've got that money because we let Slimani go on 80k a week and Gray on 50k a week. So we've got that money. We could have had Jesse Lingard. We can afford him. I'm not having that excuse.
Yeah,
it's
but
an
does that
excuse.
not tell you where the club? No,
it's
does
an
that
excuse,
not tell you
Tom.
where the club? No, I'm not saying that, Phil. What I'm saying, does that not tell you where the club is at the moment financially? If they're not willing to put the money, hands in the pocket to find that money, if it's there, I'm just saying it is there. I'm not saying it's not there. What I'm saying is, if the club aren't willing to put that money on the table for a transfer for 6 months, does it not show you that the club might be in a bit of trouble at the moment with everything that's gone off? Where do we go from here? Well, we have a tough fixture at Burnley away, and we have an even tougher fixture against Brighton at the week Saturday. The games are coming thick and fast. Let's see what Brendan can do now. Brendan Rodgers got to pick this team up from 2 very, very poor performances. But the question I'll ask all of you now: we're all moaning about players and we're all moaning about performances. Where's Jamie Vardy been for the last 4 or 5 weeks? I know he's had an injury and he's coming back, but the last 3 performances, he's done nothing. Absolutely nothing. And we could talk about creativity for him, but even when the ball's coming towards him, he doesn't look comfortable still. Something is not right with Jamie Vardy. He took a knock today after about 12 minutes and he didn't look right then on into the game, and he couldn't take him off because we've got no players to bring him on. Where do we go? Where do we go to the end of the season now? And it's all right saying, oh, well, we're going to moan. This is what happened last year. A year to the day, we lost to Norwich away. Let's not forget that. And where did the season end up? We've just got hammered 3-1 by an average Arsenal team.
Let's go back. Let's go. Go on. Yeah, go on, Lux.
No, it's not related to what we were just talking about, but basically I've seen a lot of people saying about blaming the fact that Dave Rennie is no longer at the club for all these injuries that are going on.
Just about to say it.
Yeah, he's just put a tweet out, Dave Rennie, and he has said accountability for injuries is not the sole responsibility of any medical team. They are multifactorial, which is why they are so hard to prevent, not least during a pandemically clustered season. So just because I've seen a lot of comments recently blaming I was getting rid of Dave Rennie for injuries. And I think, especially these ACLs and stuff, you can't prevent them, for crying out loud. So the club made a decision to restructure the medical team. Dave Rennie left. They brought in, is it Brian English, whatever his name is. And that's what the club did. But yeah, I think some of the, they're not Rodgers' fault, the injuries, and they're not solely to blame on the new medical structure either. So, go on.
Can I just say one thing before I go, by the way? Rodgers has talked about the pitch this year being heavy and it being an 8-year-old pitch. Is this starting to take a toll on the players and the injuries? Be interesting to know, because 8 years old pitches, you're not getting as much bounce on them and stuff.
Tom, it's just excuses. It's just excuses. It is.
Well, you can't go on about pitches, not saying. It's an old pitch. It's an old pitch, mate. It's taking its toll on some of the players. It might be. You just don't know, mate.
But Arsenal played on that same old knackered old pitch today. That didn't look like that to me, Tom.
Mate. I'm just saying about unluckies and getting injuries on that pitch. It could be. You just don't know, mate. But what can you say? It's unlucky that Justin's done his ACL. It's unlucky that we're now talking about Barnes who's possibly done his ACL in the same season. But also, let's not get it wrong. This season been crammed in to get it fitted into this season for the Euros. It has taken a toll on all the teams, not just Leicester. Every team has had a pile up on injuries at some point. We're now getting that pile up, and we've been lucky at the beginning in some ways. We only had 1 or 2.
Tom, thank you for joining us as ever. That's brilliant. We'll let Tom go. Elijah, let's go back over to the voice of reason. Come on. I can't. I'm sorry. I had this debate while watching the lackluster last 10, 15 minutes. I had a debate with my 2 lads who both work. I work. You work. I just struggle to have we're tired. The pitch is old. Pitch is bobbly. All the shirts. This collar's a bit itchy. I just can't buy all these excuses. By the way, these collars are a bit itchy. Go on, Elijah.
Well, I can't argue with it. I mean, at the same time, while I have said all of those things apply, a world-class team should be able to adapt. There are definitely questions that need to be answered, and hopefully we're going to see them answered in the next few games. But, and I don't have those answers at the moment.
Well, why not, Elijah? Come on, I'm looking to you for some inspiration. me, Jamie in particular, like at the end, like
Come on,
we
Elijah,
need you, Elijah.
something.
Come on,
We need something from
give
you.
us something.
Well, I've been looking at, that graphic that comes up with like all the different injuries that Leicester has suffered most recently. Some of those players are going to be coming back soon. I mentioned it in a comment earlier that like I'm sad that it's going to be an exchange of players instead of we're going to be rebuilding our squad depth, but at least we're not just further reducing our number of players. We're going to start seeing some of them come back.
I think Dennis Pratt and Fofana are going to be massive as well coming back. I think Dennis Pratt, he's such an important player for us. At the start of the season, I know he was in and out, but there was a record going around, a stat going around about like the results we were getting with him in the team compared to without, and it was actually quite it was quite a difference actually. So yeah, I think Dennis Pratt will be definitely a good one coming back, especially with Maddison out for however long and on Perez and whatever, and Pratt can play as a number 8, as a number 10, he even plays out wide sometimes. So I think that's definitely an important player coming back. And obviously Fofana, we all know, I don't know if he'll get straight back into the team, but we have just lost 2 games in a row, so you never know.
I feel like I can really agree with that. We mentioned that we're kind of missing some control in the midfield, and I feel like Pratt can help bring that back to us, especially if we can get him vibing with Ndidi again.
Oh, great. Cheers. He's on. Well, we'll see.
Franco just asked a question about emergency loans. I don't think you can have emergency loans this time of year. I'm not sure how the emergency loan system.
Free agents like Diego Costa.
Exactly.
Well, there we go. That would have been a quality signing. But Phil, we got ripped to pieces about Diego Costa, didn't we? Why do you want him? He would change the dressing room. You know what, lads?
The dressing room needs changing at times, Jamie.
Yes, it does. I would love it if we'd lost 3-1 today and gave 110%.
Yes.
That wouldn't have bothered me. If you gave it and you went out there and you battled hard, you won every tackle, you made the odd mistake, but we're not. We're not winning every tackle. We're making more than the odd mistake. We're showing no desire, no passion. If you gave us 110% and lost 3-1, I'd have gone, yeah, well played. We did well there. We were lucky, but we didn't. And we're not showing it.
Jamie, I know how to listen. I know how to wind Jamie up because we're on the same hymn sheet. Jamie, did you see on the 92nd minute when we're losing 3-1 home? Did you see Casper roll the ball out 10 yards and we start playing it around the back and then we lost the ball? Did you see that? Why?
Yes, I did.
Why are we doing that?
Like I said this morning. And it got a bit of a chuckle. It's very Pure-esque, isn't it? The side, back, side, back. Lump it upfield. Lump the bloody thing upfield. We're 2-1 down, 3-1 down. We need 2 goals. Lump it upfield.
Casper got the ball about 90 seconds later back in his hands, and he did lump it upfield. And obviously it was upfield in like 2 seconds. Within about 5 seconds more, we got a free kick. Admittedly, we did nothing with the free kick, but I am like, when are we going to stop the passing around when you're losing at 3-1? I'm going to go back to Elijah. Because he's going to give us
one last thing, Elijah. Before you have your last thing, zonal marking. What a bag of shit that is. That's it, Elijah. All yours now.
I've conceded that there's questions to be answered, and those are the questions that need to be answered. We need to see more drive coming in. I know that we're dealing with a lot of fixture congestion, but hopefully we are going to start seeing a little bit more of that effort. Obviously, we need to start pushing through these, especially as we start sloughing through a bunch of games happening in the same week. Zonal marking, I don't know what's going on with that. I completely agree that we need to switch something up when we're defending set pieces. That has been a weakness even when we've been at our best.
Locks, it's nearly time to go. Let's have some final words from Locks and Jack. Let's start with you, Locks.
Final words.
Any positives from today, Locks?
Yeah.
Any positives?
Positives, okay. Well, it's a bit difficult when you've just slagged off all the positives for the last 10 minutes. No, the positives are we have 3 winnable games. However,
kiss of death again, Locks.
Yeah, exactly. That is the kiss of death. That's the problem. Yeah, but I'm going to stick with positivity. The positives are that we do have 3 winnable games. We do have players that are coming back from injury, and we are still in that top 4 now. It's the last 2 results, especially, have been shocking. A bit further back, the Leeds game as well was shocking. But I will look at the fact that we have lost 2 games in 14, in the 13 or 14. we've lost 2 games in 14 in the league. So I'm going to stick with that, and I'm going to stick with that. We're in the top 3, and we've just got to hope, and it is just about hope now at the moment. We've just got to hope that they have learnt from last season. I know that a lot of people think that we haven't, but let's just wait and see. Give it a few more weeks at least to see if we are falling apart, like some people are saying, I think.
Jack, over to you.
I think people have just lost their heads, to be honest. You know,
Well, I think me and Jamie have a thing today for sure.
But that's
20,
not
and
over
48
the
hours ago. And 48 hours.
Jack, I did say, yeah, you started me off again, Jack. I did say after the Europa League, I would accept Europa League defeat because we rested. I was not happy with that we rested players in that, and
Exactly.
I think what it does is, I think this when Liverpool won the titles back in the 80s, they won it with like 12 players. Winning breeds winning. You have a winning team, and then we get into this. Oh, let's rest players and all that. Totally backfired today for me, Jack. Resting players on Thursday. We're out of Europa, and the players who were rested on Thursday get injured today.
Exactly.
But over to you, Jack. Go on, positive.
It was a massive blow for Barnes to get injured and JJ. Obviously, they're the 2 players what are going to play for England in the summer, and it's a massive blow for them. Their dream of playing for England has been shattered, really, and hopefully they'll get better for the World Cup. But you can't blame it on injuries. The team's got to be better than that today, and we didn't show that. There were no fight, no passion, nothing. Who was the leader on the pitch today? Because Schmeichel, I don't believe he's a captain for a start. We should get someone like Johnny Evans from the back. A goalkeeper's not a captain. Vardy were nowhere to be seen. He hasn't been seen for the last couple of games since before he got injured, and now he's came back. You'd be contemplating that on Vardy's performances this season due to an injury.
Jack's as positive. Jack, you're as positive as me and Jamie, mate.
I think
another thing that gets me. We've had these injuries, right? No, hold on. Sorry. We've had these injuries, and the players have come in, have not taken their opportunity to prove to Brendan, right, when these injured players are back, I want to be in that first team. They haven't taken the opportunities. They're only in there because they know they've got the injuries and they know they're going to be in there for a few games, and they're thinking, oh, well, the youth team, Brendan Rodgers already said there isn't anybody in the youth team that could step up on a regular basis. He's already said that in January time, December time. The players are not performing. The ones that are coming in are not taking the opportunity. Under today, did he take his opportunity? Did he? Nelly Bells. Did he? He did not. He's had 2 opportunities now. 2 opportunities, and he's done absolutely nothing. He's just been. Oh, I'm not going to swear now because I'm not meant to. But anyway, that's me done.
That's me done as well. I've had enough.
I would say though the only positive that we are in the top 4, and we just need to believe in the boys and get behind them when they need us the most. And I guess Brendan Rodgers needs to look at that performance today and performances recently and change that ahead of Wednesday's game against Burnley, because we've got some tough games. We're not guaranteed the 3 points Wednesday, Sunday, whenever we play now, and we've just got to prove that we can actually be a top 4 club in Met Champions League when it matters.
Phil, can you just put Tony City Wolves comment back on, please? Jamie talk sense and just leave it on all the time, please.
Go on, Jamie.
Yeah, that's it. Leave that comment on. No other comments needed.
Listen, I think for me, I think it sounds like Jack as well and Jamie, the blue mist has descended. I think nice that Locks and Elijah bring us some calmness. And like you say, it's the half full, half empty glass. The season is well and truly not over. We have got the rest of this Premier League season. Yes.
Ross's salad.
Ross's salad. A lot of people are blaming Ross's pre-match salad, but and it's still, it done me.
You're not going to put a picture on here.
Well, I shared a picture earlier. But
I thought
listen,
you were going to put
lads,
it on again.
Locks and Jack, thanks for the watch along. I'm not going to go, Locks, I'm not going to go down the thing. Is it always when Jack does the co-watch along with you that we lose?
Oh, don't talk about that.
Well, Tom did the Prague game with me, didn't he?
Oh, yeah. So we can blame Mr. Daddy Daycare as well.
The reason I was bursting out laughing was because I saw a tweet just a second ago and it said Jamie Vardy without Maddison and Barnes, and it was a picture of Chappie. So I tried to keep my laughter in there, but I couldn't help it. So that was a funny one, but yeah. Oh, well, yes. Look forward to, who is it, Wednesday? Burnley, is it? Something like that?
Burnley.
Yeah.
Burnley. So, I mean, I'm going to say it's a winnable game, but it's probably going to be an absolute horrible game to watch. But oh well, we'll see.
We need the points. Thanks, Jack. Thanks, Lots. Thanks, Elijah. Do come again. Thanks, Jamie, as ever. Great to get all you guys on. I think we all need to go and have a sit down and realise that, look, we're in the top 4. Life's not too bad. I think just as a Leicester fan, I want us to put. Let's just give up today. It's one of them days, isn't it? Thanks for everybody for getting your views in, get your comments in. Without your comments, we can't do this show. So, our little man says, dreadful performance. I agree with it. Burnley are losing 3-0 down to Spurs, says Tom. So does Anthony. Listen, let's just hope the next match is one heck of a lot better than this match. From me, Phil, Leicester Fan TV, we'll see you at the next one. Cheers, everybody.
Welcome to Leicester Fan TV. With special thanks to our pal bank. ADT Taxis, Feed Me, Piglet's Pantry, Tiger, Leicester Garage Conversions, Pink Vehicle Leasing, Hologram, The Fox's Arms, Moyer Wade Interiors, and our chosen charity, Memphis UK. We bring you the fans' views on the match each week, and your views matter to us. Join the fans debate each match with us. Follow us at Leicester Fan TV.
I'm still fuming. I can't believe it. What a terrible couple of games. See you at the next one.